Go ahead and get it out of the way. Time's up, heads up, eyes up, hands up. That's how we do today. Put a smile on your face. Let's forget about yesterday. Yesterday was just a lesson we got out the way. We learn, we move on. You don't stay strong, staying put, keep it moving. That's where you belong. Bigger and better than ever before. Tasty as a bun with the sinner. Man, you're a winner, man. How you trying to live in the past? That's a sinner, man. So get your smile on, turn your face to the sun, and get your shine on. Ride on. The good feelings are just too strong. It's kinda hard to pout when you got your stride on. And find someone to share it with. It's contagious. Smiles always catch it quick. Friend or stranger, it doesn't matter who you're with. It doesn't matter who you are. Smiles always fit. I know it's not the end of the argument. I know the old habits are hard to quit. But right now, we ain't having it. Put a clap with it. 'Cause it's a new day.
Twitch.tv's hello, good evening, and welcome to D&D Part 2. We are at long last going to finish Fairlandian Adventures, the intro, the start of Fairlandian Adventures. Before we get started this time, I'm actually going to do this properly. So introduce yourselves and your characters once again, starting with Graig over in the corner. Go ahead.
Hi, my name's Graig. My character's name is Melanor Heatwave. I am a Dragonborn / humanoid.
And what's your class?
I am a fighter class.
Excellent. Good choice. Bailey.
I'm Bailey. I'm Shelly. Do I say the gnome humanoid and darkfish vision?
Sure, just basically the race and the class.
I'm a gnome wizard.
Excellent.
I'm Brody. I'm playing Sir Luke John Perrier. I'm running a gnomish bard.
I'm Justine. I'm Curly Sue. I'm a paladin elf.
Sweet. And I'm Paul, but anyone watching this already knew that. Okay. And plus it's in the chat. I just take a short video to post to Instagram, and I didn't actually put any text on it that says, hey, I'm live, and here's the link. I just posted the video to Instagram.
Oh.
So I'm going to do that again.
Okay.
Pretty positive that my phone just sent me notification.
I did. I posted something. It's great.
Is that the bagpipes?
No, it's not the bagpipes. It's where I got my name from for this. It's a really funny little
Good little meme.
Good little meme.
All right. So let's do the recap. Let's discuss where we left off from our last D&D adventure. On the last episode of Fairlandian Adventures,
What is that?
our group of adventurers, the 3.5 adventurers as they're known, were summoned to the castle by Francisco, the king's oldest and wisest and nicest advisor, to be given a top secret mission. He tells them that in 1 week's time, a delegation from the neighboring country of Badlandia will be arriving with terms of war. The king has been ill since the death of his wife and is slowly getting worse. The princess is too ambitious for her own good, and the advisor fears that her ambition could be clouding her judgment. And she could be plotting to take the throne herself. To save Fairlandia, Francisco sent our 3.5 adventurers to retrieve the Holy Mail, which is some chainmail that has holes in it, that is said to have mystical powers which could help deter the war, from nearby Mount Mail Cave, which no one has ever summited and lived to tell the tale. And again, those who claimed to have summited Mount Mail Cave and lived to tell the tale have died for lying. That is how dangerous the mountain is. On the mountain, the group encountered Gardo, who was a knight hopped up on roids, a Yeti, who Bailey dispatched with a shillelagh to the nuts, a fake Yeti named Ralph, who is a human in a Yeti suit, who lives as a hermit on the mountain, a giant lizard monster. Having defeated all those and befriended Ralph, they managed to summit the mountain and defeat a killer kitten, who was very difficult to defeat, and they have retrieved the holy mail from the cave on the top of Mount Mail Cave. Oh, and yeah, and so the kill count right now is Justine 1, Bailey 3, the rest of y'all a goose egg.
Justine 1 or Justine 1? Like,
The number 1. We haven't won yet. So, now we pick up the story as our adventurers are going to be returning down the mountain
Sick.
to save Fairlandia. All right. You are at the top of the mountain. You have retrieved the holy mail. The Yeti's carcass with a fresh slice from Sir Luke John Perrier's sword lies fallen and very, very stiff. It's been dead for a while.
What happened to the cat?
The cat, the last hit of the cat was you came down with your shillelagh on the head of the cat. The cat's head exploded.
Yeah.
And so there's basically a headless cat and a lot of blood on the top in the snow on the top of the mountain.
Do I have the holy mail?
I can't remember who grabbed it.
I'm gonna say I grabbed it.
He did.
Can I put it on?
He did. He was way up.
Okay,
there
I
trying-
put it on, even though it's probably like a dress on me, because I'm sure it's made for like a normal human and not a
It's gonna be
gnome.
pretty big.
It's
gonna be
okay.
pretty big.
I haul it up and then I go and like try to. I'm gonna try to like skin the cat. I got a 7. What? Wait. Where's my survival? Would that be with skinning something? Yeah, I don't have any modifier
What
to
if you
that.
with
That's
your
just 7.
performance? Because you're performing a skinning.
A skinning.
Performance is more like if he breaks out into song, that would be a performance.
So I
Or if
get
I'm trying to
negatives?
fool somebody.
So yeah. So yeah, you try to skin the cat, and
just
you
tear up
slip
its-
and just cut the cat in half.
Aw.
Classic.
I tried. I scoop up what's left and just kind of toss it in a snowbank.
Actually, no more cats. The Mountain Mail Cave is now safe. You have somebody Mountain Mail Cave.
Cool.
Okay, but you have to get back down the mountain.
Yeah.
Can we sled down?
That's too easy.
On how? How would you sled down?
I say we put Jessie on the bottom,
Do we have
and we all
shields?
sit on top of her. And use her as a toboggan.
She is the biggest person, so she'd be able to fit the most of us.
One thing
True.
I would say, however, is that the first thing that springs to my mind is that if there was only something around that had like scales, you
Like the
could
Yeti.
That lizard dragon thing.
I mean, he's a dragonborn. We could use him.
Yeah.
He's probably bigger than she is, actually.
Yeah.
So basically, the dragonborn has scales, so we could actually slide probably pretty well. So you guys could try if you want to.
Would that be a
hop
performance?
on- No. That would be. Okay. Well, first of all, you have to convince him. That
Can we peer pressure him with all of us?
Jesus.
Okay, let's all peer pressure him.
What dice are you using?
use a D20 and
yeah,
we'll
use
roll
the-
persuasion.
16.
6.
19.
That's a 19.
Booyah.
19
Goodness
plus
gracious.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a total of 6.
Wait, where's mine?
She got
19.
19. You have probably like around. Where is your persuasion?
4?
An 8.
We're all like, hey, let's do this.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so Curly Sue,
Yes.
you need to convince Melanor Heatwave to allow the three of you
It'd be pretty
to ride
easy, I
him
feel.
down the mountain like a sled.
I feel like it's gonna be pretty easy. I'm
Well,
a very...
I feel like if we walk down, that would be so long. Whereas if we slide down on you, it would not take as long, and we could get a home cooked meal faster.
home cooked
And we could
I
be
do like home
warm.
cooked meals.
Yeah,
That's true.
and
I
you
did
could
like on
shower and be in PJs faster.
Let's do it.
See your loved
It's
ones.
not 3
think-
people. It's
I
the
was
Your
president.
scales won't even get
Half.
wet because we'll be going so fast. You
I
won't.
think we
We'll
should do it. Let's
steer
go for
with
it.
your arms.
Okay,
Sweet.
so here's the question. How are you planning on steering? So describe to me. So is he
Ooh.
going to be face down? Is he going to be face
So
up?
he's
Like,
gonna
The
lay-
reason is because
Yeah.
whoever's... Yeah. So describe how it's going to work and who's going to be doing the steering.
So he's gonna lay like on his back
Like the Incredibles
with his
pose.
face, and he's gonna have his arms up, and we're
Yeah.
gonna like line up
Yeah.
on him. If there's not enough room, he'll probably get on my back or something.
Am I gonna try to steer? Like, are we going like smallest to biggest? Because
Then I'd be the
you'd be sitting at
smallest.
the back, and then me and you are the same size because we're both gnomes.
Yeah,
yeah.
okay, so they'll be like steering with his arms, and I'll like stand on the back of his feet so he like props his face up so his face doesn't drag us.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
Okay.
I'll like hold on to like the
hell
person in front of
yeah.
his shoulders. and,
So
like,
are we using like his ears?
Slice down
who's-
his
Yeah.
style.
No, his arms.
How are you guys steering? You're using
With his
ears?
arms.
With his arms.
Yeah.
We'll just
so
like me and her
who
will
is
be on a
actually
shoulder.
Each arm, each
Who is
arm.
actually doing the steering?
Who's
Both of
this?
us.
Both of
They've
you.
You're not
each,
big
they've
enough.
each got one half.
Yeah,
have
see,
one
we're,
half.
we're both holding onto his shoulder blades, and then we're like lifting and like pushing down where we
And
need
I'm
to.
holding on to
communicating.
their
A lot
shoulder
of
blades standing on the back.
communication.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's feeding us the information. We're the ones doing
Yeah.
the work.
Left, right,
Here,
left.
here is what's going to happen.
Okay.
Slightly
Do
scared.
you want us to demonstrate?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do. Come up here and demonstrate. I'll grab the camera. Come up here and demonstrate.
All right, Greg.
I have to go. Oh. Alrighty then.
Let's go, no.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay, so what I want you to do is you're gonna lay it down on your back.
On my back. Okay.
On
But-
your back. Well, you could lay it
Why
on
does it be
your
on his
face.
tummy?
Wherever
kind of
there's
like this?
wherever there's room.
Yeah, yeah.
Wherever there's room.
But your shoulders, your arms have to be up because we have to steer.
Yeah, I think steer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's probably like that, and then
Yeah.
like we're just like
I'm back here.
his shoulders, just going like
They're- they're sitting on
If
his
he's on his
back.
back, we can
Yeah.
use his whole arm.
No, because he has a tail. So
I
just,
can sit on
if
his
he's
tail.
on his if he's on what
Yeah, no, wouldn't that cause drag?
like if he's on his back, his tail's gonna be like into the snow, you know? Like it comes
That's
out
It's
the
like
back.
surfboards. Surfboards have that little thing in the water.
Yeah, but that's for water. This is ground.
Okay,
this is
okay.
snow. You would probably be holding his arms back so he like keeps him out, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Out
yeah,
of the
well,
snow, and
yeah,
then
I'll
we're
like
just
stand
like
on the back so it like props
Yeah.
him up.
that's clear enough.
Okay.
There's no way this plan can go wrong.
No.
Flawless.
Flawlessly.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
Oh boy.
There are. This is going to be amazing.
How rough does the like slide down look?
Remember, there was a cliff on one side, wasn't there?
There is a cliff on one
So
side.
it's all up to Justine. If we go in the wrong direction, it's because she told us to go.
When we're going down over the cliff, we'll just jump and then
Yeah,
you'll just
One
try to
could
grab
say
the wall.
it's going on downhill from here.
It's like the
about
gnomes
to.
Grab a
go
tree
to-
branch.
Hold on to
So
each other's
here's
ankles.
what's going to happen.
Gosh.
There are a few sort of key sections on the mountain. You've got the section from the top to the lizard monster, the
Yes.
section from the lizard monster to Ralph's cave, the section from Ralph's cave to the bottom where Garo's camp was.
Right.
So that's 1, 2, 3 sections. So for each section, and because this is nearly impossible, I'm going to make you guys roll a lot. I'm going to break it up into each section gets 2 rolls.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Greg, you are rolling Constitution. Okay. You guys are rolling. I'm gonna make it Strength
Okay.
because you have to be able to like pull and maneuver the.
Yep. Okay.
I don't have strength on mine.
Is that a D20?
Yes, you're gonna roll d20s.
Oh, that's my strength.
And because you're
then
navigating,
you'd have a +4.
Curly Sue,
Yeah.
you are going to
You're so strong. I'm,
roll
like, super weak.
Oh, you're taller than me.
Am I?
I'm gonna
Perception?
make you roll.
Oh,
No, I'm
taller.
gonna make you
I'm
roll
3'5".
like
I'm 3'3".
wisdom.
2 inches tall.
Well, I got lots of that, so.
I'm gonna make you roll wisdom.
But I
Wait,
also
wait,
still
wait,
have
where were you
male.
pointing to?
Wisdom's here, so you
I
got a
crossed it
+5
out.
on wisdom. Lucky for you.
Sweet.
Okay.
And a D20?
Yeah. So here's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
You all need to roll. We're just gonna do greater than 10, less than 10.
Okay.
You know what? I'm
Okay.
gonna make it 12.
Greater than
If I
12.
remember correctly, last time I checked, wasn't there a massive like valley slash like
Yeah,
spike?
we're stopping
Relax, we're
We're
gonna
stop-
be
we're
fine.
just gonna- if we got enough speed, we're just gonna jump it.
If you roll high enough, you can jump it. Actually, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say greater than 10, less than 10. If any one of you fail, something's going to happen.
Oh, perfect. Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so do your roll. So strength. No, sorry. You guys are rolling strength. It's Constitution, strength,
No!
and
Team.
Constitution, strength, and wisdom.
Okay, you're good.
I'm good, guys.
Okay, what are your rolls?
Below. 7.
Oh,
Over.
4. Okay.
16.
16.
But I have
16.
+5, so
Oh.
9.
9.
Oh,
Okay,
plus
and you-
4.
So you got 20?
I think so. If that's the
16
number.
plus 4 is 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
1 crit fail.
It's a 4.
Oh, is it a 4?
It's a total of 4.
That's still a crit fail.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
if you roll a 1 right off the bat,
That's
it's
actually
over.
I'm the
to
one
full
who-
camera screen.
Oh boy, we're getting hurt right
Okay,
off the
so-
bat.
So
We'll
okay,
get the most.
So,
closer to the ground.
you guys. Okay, so you guys basically you shove him down into the snow. He's face down. You guys hop on the back, and this test run. You guys
Test
are just
run.
kind of getting warmed up and
Okay.
that sort of
Yeah.
thing.
Nothing should happen to me.
So
'cause I'm 20.
basically, you begin to slide down the hill, and because you rolled a 20, but you failed.
Oh, yeah.
Basically, you rolled less than 10.
We took
Shelly pulls really hard on her arm to steer, and you didn't pull so hard, so you kind of veer off to the side and bump into a wall.
Right.
You weren't going super fast right now.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. Everybody roll again.
Okay.
Thank
That doesn't
goodness.
count.
We'll do 10s. We'll do like 10 or lower, 20 or higher.
Woo!
19.
17 plus 5.
17 plus 5, 23.
Crit 20.
Natural 20.
Natural
23.
23, and what'd you get?
8.
8
Dang it,
constitution.
Greg!
Okay.
We're all like doing our best, and he's just like getting weighed down by all
Like,
the
literally
way.
just like face planting snow right now.
You
Just
guys
like.
have definitely okay. So you guys are
Poor Graig.
it's starting to happen.
Poor
You guys
Melanor.
got the steering down. The steering is going well. Unfortunately,
Melanor
Melanor
can't.
is kind of sinking in the snow a little bit. There's not quite enough. There's a bit too much friction.
There's
going
not
on
enough
right
surface.
now. But you're starting to see
Friction.
better. You're starting to see the path a little better. One more roll, and then we'll get down to the lizard cave.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
This doesn't work. I'm walking.
Natural 20.
Natty 20. All right.
13.
13's good.
17.
17's good. 18's
Plus
good. All
one.
right. You guys manage to slide down on Melanor Heatwave.
Oh, yeah.
Down to the lizard's cave. Do you want to attempt
To jump
to
it?
jump it,
Yes.
keeping in mind it's like 75 feet across?
Yes.
Instant death if
Or
we
do
don't
you
make it.
want to just walk and then walk back up the other side and walk
say
down past
jump
the
it.
lizard and walk back up the other side?
What if we try to jump it but we fail? Would we all die? Like, would it...
He describes
No,
a
Paul said
large,
we're
a
not gonna
large
die
chasm
this
with a
game.
bunch of spikes.
Normally you would die, but what I'm gonna say is that you won't die, but you'll wish you had.
I'm just gonna walk.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
We're getting near the edge, and I'm just like, and I just bail off, and I just land in the snowbank. I get way too paranoid.
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking? Like, so that's
I walk up. I bail.
yeah, no, I'm also bailing. Like I'm rolling. Maybe, not going.
I jump off. He rolls the other way. You two both just get.
I was gonna say,
Like-
do you guys want? Are you guys still wanting to try and jump across?
I kind of want to. I
No,
want to end badly.
I'm good without.
Shelly's just like booking it.
Like after riding along, like that I need some exercise, so I feel like going for a walk around.
Can I do 2 of these and roll for jumping myself?
No, I want you to roll 1 and roll a strength check against Greg. Greg, roll me a strength check.
She's like.
Because she wants to go, so she's trying to steer him that way.
I don't need to.
You guys are bailing. In fact, I want you guys to roll me acrobatics.
Natural 20. Alrighty then.
You roll-
together.
Is that a 20?
All right, I guess we're jumping.
Yeah, that's
So
what you got, yeah. What'd you get?
I got 15.
15.
I got crit fail.
You got a crit fail.
Trying to jump off. I'm like, woo!
I got 12.
Okay,
Right
So
into
he
a
gets
tree.
stuck on.
So what happens
Yeah,
is
God, my rolling is on game tonight.
Wandering
If you
Chief
kill
is
us.
I feel like I'm
Wandering
being
Chief.
held here
You're
against
fine.
my
You
will.
bailed.
I got 24.
I tried to
Did
bail
I?
and I got stuck.
You
or
got
I
stuck
hit a
on-
tree or
yeah.
something.
So, Wandering Chief, who just walked in the chat, just so you're aware, what's happened right now is these guys are trying to get down a snowy mountain. Melanor Heatwave over in the corner is a dragonborn, and so they are riding his scales down the mountain. They have just come to a chasm that's like 75 feet across and like 100 feet deep with pointy rocks at the bottom. And because they couldn't agree on if they wanted to stop or not, what's essentially happened here
Because
is
we're jumping.
you go to bail off, and again, you're a graceful elf. You got away with it.
Yeah.
You go to bail off, but again, you guys were both steering. So as you go to bail off, Bailey is trying to direct, Shelly is trying to direct Melanor to the thing. You go to bail off. You actually tumble. It basically Melanor fishtails.
Oh boy.
Starts to go end over end, and you guys are starting to go into the human snowball thing towards the pointy rock chasm.
Sick.
Your fault.
Goodness.
So basically,
This is not looking
so
good.
basically, Melor was trying to stop and try to get up, but Bailey kind of flipped everything over, and now you three are running, and you're kind of standing there going,
Watching.
"Oh my goodness,
Wait,
yeah,
there
this
has to be
is going to
something
end
I can
poorly."
do to help.
So,
Going, where's the popcorn? Because this is a good movie.
what are
You
you
levitate?
guys? Okay, so basically,
Levitate.
you have a couple options. One is snowball into the chasm. 2 is try to save it before you guys snowball into the chasm.
Yeah.
You guys are tumbling and you're starting to gather snow.
Chill touch.
You have
like a
time to
ghost
maybe
hand that
do
you
one or
shoot.
2 things, and you would do as well if you want to try and do something to intervene. What do you guys want to do?
As we're going, I want to try to pull up my rapier and like stick it in the ground because we're like in the snowball thing. So I just
Okay.
want to like use it like a break and see if I can. Like,
Could I
Strength
try-
check.
Oh!
what is this check?
You do a strength check.
That would be a total of 7.
Can I
7?
do...
Oof. That one you try to dig in, but because it's a rapier and because it's really skinny, it doesn't
Just
slow you
bends.
down. It just kind of just goes.
Dang it!
Can I do a spell? My firebolt.
I was about to say,
To
could I
melt
just use
the
my?
snow.
I was about to say, could I use my breath weapon and just like melt the snow to try and stop the tumbling action that we're
Try
gaining?
fire?
Or turn yourself into ice, and then you can like, whew.
Like Frozo from Incredibles.
Okay, so
Sure.
yes, both of you can both of you do it.
Okay.
So roll.
I'm rolling my 20.
Roll roll me a 20. Yeah, we'll do the 10 to 20 thing.
Or do I
Greg,
need to use my weapon one?
because you're doing that.
13.
breath weapon,
Do I
yeah.
add anything?
Well, the snow technically doesn't have stats. It's just
Fair enough.
damage.
Do I
So
add
just roll me a
anything to
d20.
my spells? Or no?
So
Which one are you using?
We got a 13.
13. A 13 works.
Yeah. So you'd roll your 13 plus your wisdom modifier. That'd be plus 2.
Oh, so plus
6.
1 is 14.
Okay, so you guys are tumbling towards
I got a good
the
number.
impassable cliff. Is
19.
there anything that you want to do, or are you just watching this whole thing happen?
I'm having a good old time
Okay.
watching.
I got 19.
You got 19. All right, so you guys managed to start melting the snow with Melinor's heat breath. He
Oh,
begins to melt the snow in front of you.
Flaming snowball. I see how it works.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll against you.
Okay. You can try.
Okay, you're good. So you begin to melt the snow, and the snow is melting, but you are still careening. You're not going to snowball into the chasm anymore, but you are still careening towards it. And if you don't roll high enough, you're going to just melt the snow into a sheet of ice and go faster. So I would probably tend to roll again. What is your next move? You have to stop yourself on this move, or things get bad.
Or things get real
Can I
bad.
try my quarterstaff?
What do you want to do with it?
Maybe like put it in front of us, and hopefully like the force of it dragging on the melted
Okay.
snow will stop us.
Roll me a strength check.
This is when it counts.
Okay, 6 plus. Where's my strength?
It should be plus 4.
4.
That's 10. That does not work. You basically go to put it out in front of you, and you can't get it because it's just moving up.
That's too short.
Yeah.
I had something.
Anybody else want to try something?
I'm gonna use my dagger, and I'm just gonna like as we're rolling, if I get close to the ground, I just want to like try to stick it in and see if
Okay.
that's like plucks me out of the snowball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna be
Just you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make
full
that.
on.
I'm gonna make that dexterity.
Dexterity. Okay.
Dexterity.
Perfect. That brings it to a total of 13, I think.
That's a success. We're gonna call it success. You make a sneak out. So
thank
now
God.
it's just
Yeah.
Melanor and
I'm
Shelley
going
heading towards
to
it.
use my battle axe and try and stick
Okay.
it in and try to
Okay.
either break. I want to pull myself out as well here.
Right.
We're just leaving
That's gonna be
Shelley.
strength. Make
Little
that a strength
Shelley.
check for me.
She's the one that wanted to jump in.
We got 17.
17's good. You do manage to do that. So
Oh,
now
that's
it is
just
Shelley
me.
sliding towards
Can you
the
like
chasm.
what do acrobatics mean? Like, could I do like an acrobatic?
It was a
alphabet?
quarterstaff.
You can try an
Actually.
acrobatic thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta tell me what you're gonna do though. Like what?
I'm
what
gonna
are you
try and
planning?
like jump out and use awesome like ninja roll
Okay.
and land safely on Curly Sue to
On
add
Cur-
in my phone.
Oh, I'm way up
somehow
there.
like
way back.
70
I'm like
way
way up there.
She's
I
just
got
watching
good
now.
view.
Okay,
I'm
gonna
watching,
do-
man. I've been
I'm trying
watching
to do
for
a ninja roll
hours.
out of this.
Okay.
Let's just do a plummet to my
Core.
Ooh, 10 plus.
Oh, 10
12.
plus. You are so lucky. You've managed to get your feet down behind you. You managed to basically absorb the motion of the energy, and you managed to come to a stop right movie style on the edge of the cliff. And as you come to a stop right to the edge of the cliff, a few little pebbles and rocks and a bit of snow goes down off the edge of the cliff and falls onto the pointy rocks below. You have all successfully defeated probably your most challenging opponent so far.
Snowball.
That was about to be sketch.
While we're just hanging about, I have detect magic. I wanna see if I can detect magic from my chainmail dress that I'm wearing.
Okay.
I guess I don't actually have to roll for that. I'm just too used to it. I can sense magic within 30 feet of me.
Because I'm a wizard.
Okay.
Yeah, so I probably sense you, but like I'm wondering if like my chainmail dress that I'm wearing that's supposed to be magical, I'm wondering if it's actually
You detect nothing.
nothing. All of this for
So
nothing.
it's not just mail, like what?
It's supposed to be like magical chainmail, but it's like full of holes. So
Chainmail.
I'm
thinking of
I'm
mail
very
comes in the
suspicious of it
mail.
at this point. I'm like, it's useless, but I'm gonna keep wearing it.
Okay.
No, chainmail is like a
like-
type of armor. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of chain links that are chained together.
Oh, I thought it was mail, like from the. Oh, that
Actual
makes
chainmail.
so much more sense
Holy
now.
mail. Episode 2, and we finally know
Yeah.
what the holy mail is.
Yeah.
All right.
The pieces
Oh,
are
it's
coming
actually-
together.
I was so confused
Yeah.
by
Yeah,
I
what
thought
that's
it was
what
like I thought it was a piece of mail that was
Yeah.
holy.
Yeah, me too. Like,
That's what I thought we
yeah.
were getting.
Yeah, I thought like once we brought it to the king, it'd like make him better or something. Okay,
I just
okay.
found it.
Reading it brought them back.
Okay. You successfully have stopped the mad careening towards it. Let's do our next set of rolls to go from the lizard cave to.
I just want to all hike. After this disaster,
Yes,
I am hiking.
I refuse. Like, no, I refuse. We're not sliding now. Yeah.
Melanor and me both like cross armed, walking down. Not doing that. We're not listening to the women anymore.
That's amazing.
Hey, I got us down safely.
What was I rolling?
I'm just gonna keep it a perception check for while we're walking down.
Okay.
That would be a.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you see as you continue to walk down the mountain is you pass Ralph's cave,
Right.
and you just see a sign that says, we'll return at 5 p.m.
Shop's closed.
And that's it. Okay. Enough mountain.
Enough
You
mountain.
guys have,
We hike down after a long day.
after a long, stinking day, you guys manage to get down Mount Mail Cave. Congratulations as being the first people to both summit and return from Mount Mail Cave.
And attempt to
How
sled.
late is it?
At this point, because you guys hiked the rest of the way, you might want to set up camp.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
At the bottom?
So, yeah.
Can I do a
I'll have you that.
perception check?
Sure.
I mean, insight to see if the camp thing is safe.
Do a perception.
Perception? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll help her look around for a good spot.
Okay.
I got 20.
Sweet.
Not nat, but yeah.
Okay.
Wait. What was I looking at?
Perception.
Oh, perception.
I mean, either way.
15.
Yeah, 20. So what you see is that Gardo's camp is still there. I mean, the fire's out and stuff like that. And,
Right.
And
probably
but
dead.
his dead body is still kind of there and
Which
being
one's camp,
decomposed.
sorry?
That was the guy that was on roids when you guys went up the mountain.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he had a camp there. So yeah, you guys could set up camp there for the night and hang out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So what kind of camping stuff do you guys have? A couple of you guys have bedrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bedroll.
Yeah, roll.
I
I'm
have
gonna
a
bring out my
bedroll.
bedroll.
Okay.
I have rations.
A ration.
Oh,
I've got a
I
water
have
skin.
a-
I've got a torch.
I have a
Okay.
tinder
Tinderbox.
box.
Tinderbox. Excellent. You guys can make a fire.
Okay, let's put
I
our
have
tinder
one.
boxes together and build a fire.
I got one.
All right.
too.
Do we have to roll for
I
that
got
one?
a torch.
Yeah, you can roll for that. So
Okay.
roll me a nature. Roll me, I
Nature.
don't know.
Are we
Survival?
rolling together?
Survival. Roll survival.
Like all of us?
Just you guys want to start a fire. Whoever's starting a fire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's your name?
Okay.
Melanor.
Okay, that's Melanor and I.
Melinor's here. Sweet. Okay, you guys go ahead and roll.
16.
16's good enough.
I got 11.
11's good enough.
What kind of trees are around? Are they like pretty big oak tree kind of things?
Before Ford Fanatic is here, he says, "I love D&D. I'll play when asked. I should say." I love D&D. I mean, I'll play when I get asked. Hello, Ford Fanatic. I'm glad you're here. You just missed a thing. Check the bots. So essentially, Ford Fanatic, just to recap what just happened. These guys were at the top of a mountain, and they had defeated a killer kitten. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And what happened was, to get down the mountain, they're like, "Oh, we don't want to hike." But Melanor Heatwave over in the corner is a dragonborn, and so they decided to use his scales and ride him down the mountain. and nearly died. And
We didn't almost die.
Guys,
you were very
just
close
couldn't
to
work
careening
as
off.
a
Shelly was, I wasn't.
You were very close to having a very bad time.
But I nailed it.
Anyways, okay, so you guys both. So the fire is lit. Excellent.
Okay.
You guys are not going to die tonight. Is anything else you guys want to do?
I kind of want to like climb up into a tree and find like if there's like a tree big enough where the branches are wide enough because like I'm so small. I want to see if there's like a branch wide enough that I can just like, you know, sit kind of like my back against a tree and kind of nod off up there.
So this one, yeah, you know what? What the heck? Let's
Is there a tree up there that I can do that too?
Yeah, what the heck?
Okay, I'm gonna try to
We're
climb
gonna
up
say
it.
there are trees that you can do that with.
Oh boy, it would probably be like an acrobatics thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably got like a 7 out of total.
Okay.
good old
Safest
7
way
out
is
of
over
total.
the trap, though. The safest way is over the trap. Not always, because I just walked. So a 7 total. So you go to climb the tree, and the branch wasn't as sturdy as you thought it was. So it just snaps in your hand. You just pull it down.
it.
So this is where you want to say, I have our wood for the fire, guys.
Yeah, toss it in.
Bailey.
Can I use my rope and make a hammock of some sort?
Sure, yeah, you can use your rope with the bedroll, and sure.
Okay, what would I roll? Like, what would I add to that?
Could that also be
That
survival?
be
Probably,
my
yeah, probably be
survival?
a survival check.
Let's do survival. Why not?
I'm gonna like set up my bedroll on the ground then, and use one of my cantrips as a minor
20.
illusion.
Okay.
24.
Okay, you have successfully set up a hammock.
Yeah, 5-foot cube.
Where
Oh,
you-
perfect! I fit in there. I'm gonna make myself look like a rock
Okay.
that I can
sweet.
Since we
see
have
out of.
failed
But
to-
you know,
Okay.
I'm chilling.
Since we have failed to go get some nice homemade food, I am going to go look for food because I'm hungry and starving, and I don't want to eat my rations because they kind of smell funny.
All right. So I'm gonna make this one. I'll make it survival too. Why not? It's there.
Oh, we got a 15.
15, good. You managed to trap. 15's a good score actually.
Wow.
You managed to. I'll say this. You managed to spot a deer.
Okay.
Question mark?
You managed to spot a deer. So now let's see if you can actually hunt down and kill the deer
Fair enough.
for food.
You have any range weapons?
I do. I have a hand axe that I can throw.
Okay. Throw the hand axe at a deer.
With its regular stat. Does it have stats, I guess?
Yeah,
It would be
roll
dexterity to throw.
Well, how? Okay, so you are going to be too far. I'm going to say you're going to be too far from the deer to throw it right now.
Fair enough.
Accurately.
All right.
So you have to try and creep up on the deer.
So I
And
gotta
if
guess,
you beat a stealth check on the deer.
How far away is it from?
I've got a
too
long
far
range
to throw a
60.
hand axe?
Yeah, I've got long range 60 from it. So
I have no idea. I didn't plan this part. So I'm gonna say roll a stealthy walk up to the deer to get within range, basically.
Okay.
And if you beat the stealth, if you beat the deer's number, then you have successfully made it within range.
Yeah, dear.
what?
1. So basically, yeah, you step forward and you step on the branch that Sir Luke John Perrier put on the tree. A massive crack, and the deer bolts. All right. Anybody else want to try their hand at hunting?
I'm just hiding in my like illusion of a rock eating my rations.
Who has talk with animals?
I do.
We both do.
So
I'm hiding my
Okay,
rock. I'm
okay.
content.
I'll
I'm
try
eating my
mine.
rations. Go to
Okay,
bed.
so
I'll use my
do a perception
animal
check. See
handling.
if you can find an animal,
Okay. Perception
and you have to basically try and persuade it into
I'll use another one.
trying to grow its trust.
where'd it go?
I don't know.
I don't trust deer.
6.
Perception.
P.
In the beat.
10.
10. You don't see anything.
Can I try again?
Starting to get dark.
Can I try?
Not for anybody else. Let's go. Josie, what do you want to do?
I just want to take my bedroll out and lay by the fire because I'm tired and cold.
No idea.
Okay, you do that successfully. Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you very much.
Me and you are both.
What is-
You were like, I'm
We've had it.
What does
I'm
Melnor
grumpy.
Heatwave? What does Melnor Heatwave want to do? Orphanax says find an ant hive and they can toast the ants.
Oh.
Roast the ants.
yeah.
I'm
I've
You are
eaten
Dragonborn,
an
you
ant
can-
before,
I'm
they're not
content
bad.
with my
Oh,
rations.
yeah.
And snack.
Okay, if
My
you want to keep
bread.
hunting, do you want to just have your rations?
Yeah, we're gonna give up on the hunting thing. We've had enough
Okay.
success. We've had enough success for the day. Yeah. We're gonna roll up the bedroll there and take a
All
nice.
right. Bailey, is there
Nice
anything else
nap.
you want to do before sleepy
I'm
sleepy
gonna
time?
try hunting one more time.
Okay. Do a perception check. See if you see anything.
That's
13.
6.
That's a 6?
Dot means bottom.
A 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Okay, so you guys are going to bed down for the night in front of the fire that you've lit, with Gardo's corpse nearby.
Good old corpse.
And
Cool, Gardo.
before you fall asleep, you hear footsteps approaching your camp.
I continue just to keep casting my rock so I look invisible.
You look like a giant rock.
Yeah.
I reach for my hand for my battle axe, just have it nearby, but I'm not ready to pounce yet, sort of thing. I'm just gonna be on guard, sort of this point,
As
hearing
on the
the
hill.
hearing the footsteps.
You're hearing footsteps. They're it sounds like they're coming up the path. You can't see. It's around a corner of the
Fair
path.
enough.
You can
Yeah.
kind of hear something.
I'm gonna roll, put my head to the bottom of my bedroll, and hide back there.
Okay. As
Covers over her head.
Literally.
As you kind of sit there and hide out, you see Ralph come around the corner. He's heading back to his camp because he said he'd be back by 5. He's a
Right.
bit late right now because it's getting dark.
It's just like real.
But yeah, he is coming back to the campground. And he sees you guys at your fire and goes, "Hey, what are you guys doing? You guys made it down the mountain. Are you guys all okay? Did you make it to the top of the mountain? What happened? And where's the fourth one of you?"
Dead.
A
A voice comes from the rock. He died. Oh, he
She
dead.
gone.
They didn't find the holy nail.
How are you guys doing? What happened?
We
We're gonna
decided
tell
to
them.
go for a nice sledding trip. It was a...
A sledding trip. I
Yeah.
thought you guys were going to try and reach the top of the mountain. Did you guys make it?
We did. We made it, and then we started to slide down it. It was
No,
a-
we didn't make it. We made it super close, and then we got really tired, but we didn't trust it sleeping up there, so we drove down on
Walkers?
him.
I mean, yeah, we totally
And
didn't make it.
we're-
Yeah, no, we didn't quite make it all the
We're
way to the
making
top.
camp so that we can try again during the light.
You guys rolled deception.
Deception.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I didn't want to deceive, but okay.
11. Do I have anything?
We got a 19, so yep, we deceived.
Yeah, okay, that's too bad you guys didn't make it. Man, that would have been awesome. That would have been a great story to tell. But at least you didn't die, because no one's made it to the top and lived to tell the tale, so... And what happened to Sir Luke?
He's gonna say his natural instincts. He's among his family right now. He's going through some stuff, just better left unsaid.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Roll
I
deception.
guess you could say he's hit rock bottom. Yep.
Just hiding.
Roll deception.
Both of us?
No, just
Oh,
Bailey.
3.
She's cracking up.
You roll,
I got 7.
got a 7.
Cracked up for my pun.
12. Wait a second. I don't remember that big rock being there. That's weird. Where'd that massive boulder come from?
Okay, for the mountain, it just kind of rolled down, and then we just kind of like stopped it so that it would keep
We'd
our
be
fire.
caught.
We
Roll-
caused
roll
an
deception.
avalanche.
We've been caught. Let's keep lying.
5.
You still beat him. You still beat him.
Booyah!
We caused an
That's weird.
avalanche.
And he rolled a 5 on perception too, so he's like, huh, that's weird. Well, I'm gonna head back to my cave now, and if he'd rolled higher, I would have been like, well, I don't see, there's no path for the thing. I don't see like dirt in the dirt. Anyways, I'm gonna head back
Classic
to my cave
Ralph.
now.
Good luck.
Thank you.
See you
You
in the
guys
future.
too. Yeah, have a good trip back, and if you see Sir Luke again, say hi for me. And
We
We'll
will.
do, we'll
if you're
do.
ever on the mountain, I mean, you know where I live. Do feel free to stop in.
Maybe we'll
and
stop
say
by on
hi.
our way back
Yeah.
down from getting the holy
From
man.
our
Well, you guys
second-
are already down now,
Yeah.
so yeah, you guys are in. Okay.
Okay. Oh.
All right. So you guys have successfully made it to the bottom of Mount Mail Cave. For some reason, you still don't trust Ralph.
I don't trust Ralph.
You guys spend the night. Everybody just do me a Constitution check. You guys are staying out in the open here. There's no tents or anything. So
There's a fire.
there's a fire, I guess. Yeah.
Mine's low. 4.
In my bedroll, though. Do I get to add something to my bedroll?
19. I got
I
19.
get to add to my
That
bedroll
is a 9.
hammock.
My bedroll.
The 9 and the 6 are right beside each other, but there's nothing there.
Well, this one here on this side is a 9. You can see the little dot next to it.
Yeah, but this one has a dot too.
But
it's up
because it
top.
makes it look like a 6.
Can I add
Whoa!
survival to
I got
mine?
it now.
No.
Add survival? No. Oh,
No.
I got 6.
You got 6. Greg,
Go.
what'd you get?
I got a 19.
19. So you're fine. Your dragonborn scales protected you from all the things. Ralph is smart. He's from The Simpsons. Different Ralph. Or was it the dumb one?
I'm in
Yeah, Ralph.
danger.
So you rolled a
6.
plus what? That was a Constitution.
Wait,
which
it's
is on this side.
Constitution?
So that's 8.
Oh, so
did-
plus 2.
Yep.
Okay.
What'd you
8.
get? 8, and you also got an 8, and you got a...
I got like a 6 or 4. I had a bedroll.
bad roll.
I'm in my bedroll.
Okay, so you guys that roll less than a 10, you all take 1 point of damage.
Oof.
Just from the cold and the elements. The fire goes out halfway through the night.
Right.
Melanor stayed
My internal
warm
fire.
because he has an internal fire. He's dragonborn.
What is our
And
damage?
your hit points are right.
Anyone want to keep one?
So yes, you guys, that happens.
Snuggle buddy.
That's fine.
Okay. The next morning,
Oh, I
Okay.
was still at 12 damage from last time, actually.
you should still have full. You should all be at full health.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we had to break at some point.
Yeah, and you guys slept the night and stuff, so you
Yeah.
guys didn't recover
We
from that.
ate
And you ate.
terrible
You ate your rations. Okay, so you guys have no rations. If you have rations in your inventory, scratch it out because you guys don't have rations
I
anymore.
didn't eat my rations though,
They're
did I?
old.
I'm gonna say you did.
You probably did if you were saying
Yeah.
that. Otherwise, you're gonna be like suffering some exhaustion.
The next day, you guys begin to head back down the path back on the road to Fairlandia.
We do. I'm gonna start changing my minor illusion to make my chainmail dress look like a robe.
Okay.
Not like a nice one, but like a monk's robe,
Okay.
like a traveler's robe.
Okay. I'm going to make, if you encounter someone who rolls perception, I'm going to make you roll against it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so on the road back to Fairlandia, as you're walking in, as you're approaching the town, you can see Fairlandia off in the distance. It's a ways to go. It's a few kilometers to walk yet, but you can see it off in the distance. You encounter someone riding toward you on a horse.
Oh.
They-
Running towards us on a horse.
Riding. They're just kind of like at a trot. They're not like galloping
Right.
or anything
Okay.
like that. They see you and they greet you very friendly. They don't look like one of the king's guards. Doesn't really look like a Fairlandian person, but the
Right.
person looks like a soldier. He greets you and says, "Hello, travelers.
Hello.
Hey,
Good morrow to you, travelers. From whence do you come, and to where do you go?"
We came from the mountain.
We-
We're heading back to Fairlandia because the
Us-
mountain was a bust.
Us friends wanted to go on an adventure. We were
We went on a camping trip.
we were hanging all out and we had some stuff to drink and we decided that we wanted to try and go camping by the mountain and we did, but we got really scared because there was lots of creepy noises coming up from the mountain, so we're heading home now.
Do I remember the story off the top of my head? No, I'm making it up as I go. That's not strictly true. This encounter is in the story. Okay, so he says to you, well, excellent. I'm glad you were able to roll me deception. Whenever you guys allow me to make you roll deception.
Okay.
Roll me deception for those of you guys who made up stories.
Oh, I didn't actually make
17.
up. I haven't said anything yet. I'm just quiet.
My rolls
12
are my rolls
plus-
are awful.
That's okay.
14.
mine too.
I got 14.
That's okay. I rolled a 5. Okay, so, well, my name is Bertram, and I'm heading back to the kingdom of Badlandia.
That's pretty bad of
You
you.
guys have any conversation you want to make right now?
What do you? What?
Roll me. Everybody roll perception. Everybody roll me
I was
perception.
perception. I wanted to roll perception.
If they do want to look past it, they have to roll above a 13.
Okay.
That's the spell save.
I rolled a 1.
Okay.
10.
What is this for?
This is perception because let me give my forward luck. This is to see because he basically just said that he is from Badlandia.
Right.
I have
So-
a 6.
Perception. We got
18.
9.
6.
10.
Okay, so so Curly Sue is staring at him, and he's kind of like awkwardly realizes you're staring at him, and it becomes suspicious of you now.
Okay.
I got 9.
Fair enough.
You got 9, and what'd you get?
10.
10. You got
18.
18. Okay, so basically, this guy is a knight. He is wearing armor. The armor is very shiny and very clean. It looks like it's been cleaned.
Is it plate armor?
It
Or do we not
is-
know that from?
He's wearing like a full plate. He's a knight.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
he's wearing a full knight's armor, but he doesn't have his helmet on because he's
Right.
just riding very casually. Very showy. He's got like some not some banners, but like some little flag thingies that show that he's from Badlandia.
They're just like frowny faces.
It just says BL on it or something.
BL.
I want to talk to him and ask him what was he why was he traveling through Fairlandia?
Well, I was just here. I've come to Fairlandia with General Killer of the Badlandian army. We came to give our regards to King. I can't remember the king's name now. To the king of Fairlandia.
Right.
On the passing of his wife, and we came here to just to encourage the king and just to be a friend and be nice and that sort of thing. King Hubert is his name.
I'm gonna roll perception.
I was about to say, I feel like I think he's kind of
You want an insight?
lying
I
to
want
us.
insight.
I feel like he's lying to us.
Okay, roll insight if you want to roll insight. Let's see what you get.
Did I notice anything else about him,
6.
like physically?
I got 10.
You got 10. He seems like it's telling the truth. You know anything about him physically?
Yeah, like with my 18. Was I like looking for anything like?
I mean, basically, he's just kitted out like a soldier. Like, I mean, he has his longsword, and he has everything's like very ceremonial.
I had a
Is anyone
17
a rogue?
for insight.
No, there's no rogue. Melanor Heatwave over in the corner. That's Greg. He is a dragonborn fighter.
Yes.
Shelly is a
Gnome
gnomish wizard. You're a gnomish bard, and Curly Sue is a elf paladin. So no rogues. You rolled an 18 for
Insight.
Insight?
17.
Yeah, he seems legit. He doesn't seem like he's lying at all. Seems like telling the truth.
I zoomed out. What was he telling the truth about?
He was just there. He says that he traveled to Fairlandia to basically give the king of he traveled with General Killer.
Yeah.
And he brought a message from King Lance of Badlandia to just give his condolences to King Hubert of Fairlandia on the passing of his wife.
Okay.
Chauvenet. Yeah, so that's the story. I was just heading back to Badlandia.
That's
Shoot,
really
I
terrible.
like to steal.
Our condolences. Too bad, unfortunate for the passing of the king's wife.
Our king's wife.
It's your king's wife. You
Does-
knew that already.
Oh yes,
Does,
I understand. I just didn't want to give off any suspicions that we are also from Fairlandia.
Does he have like any like coin pouches hanging off his horse?
Yep, he does.
Oh God, I already know where this is going. Oh no.
He does have a coin pouch.
I can hear the gears are.
So I look like a monk right now, right? Right.
Sentimental.
I look at him and I say, I'm just but a humble monk making my pilgrimage back with these nice travelers. I'm with the God of Grace. Do you have any coins to donate?
Of course, fair monk. Of course I do. And he gives you 15 gold pieces.
Oh, this is too much. I give him 2 back. And I tuck the rest in my pocket.
There you go.
And I say, may the blessings shine upon you.
Yes, exactly. Pray to the God of Grace for me. Anything else you want to do with this guy? He's ready to head back to Badlandia. Anything else that?
Jump him.
Instant slaughter.
Let's take his horse.
No, I take the gold and I start scribbling off like a
You'd
monkey.
have to get him off the horse. So
We have to
that would
attack
be
him.
Very tough. You would have to actually attack him.
Yeah,
and
knights
engage
are
in
scary.
combat.
They're like
Okay.
18
Now, okay,
ACs.
before you do anything else, and again, because I'm trying to help you guys through this,
Yes.
keep in mind that Sir Luke John Perrier rolled very high insight.
You sound
and
that's true.
This guy
He's not a bad
sounds
guy.
perfectly legit.
Okay.
Doesn't sound like he's
Let's
lying
leave him
and-
alone. We can walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad taking this man's horse.
He has done nothing
I
wrong.
feel bad getting killed by this man.
And you guys don't have that far to go.
No.
Perfect.
This is like a little bit outside of
Yeah.
their village.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't see like our
So
village
this is like
burning
this
right
is
now.
recent then. Like
Okay.
the king's like wife is
No.
passed. Like,
Very recently passed.
Yeah.
Very recently passed. Okay, so yes, okay, so he takes his leave, and with that trots off down the path back to Badlandia. Yeah. Suspicious.
Where's my gold?
That's your gold?
Yeah, I'm looking for my gold.
Oh.
Do you have
Blah,
heart of
blah.
gold? You're like pumping your chest.
Blah 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 blah. There was one.
it's under your weight allowance and equipment.
Weight allowance.
Then the next one down is money.
I have 0 GP.
There you go. You have 15 now.
Yes.
Well, although you had some from before though.
That's the
You
thing.
had-
I thought I
you
had like
two
a
Yeah.
Like
Said
you had
unspent funds.
170.
unspent funds. Yeah.
Oh, 170.
there
Okay.
you go. Okay.
I was gonna say I have 131. So how are
I
you
got
at 0?
91.
I've got
I have
81.
182 now.
Yeah, I probably should have given you guys more. Oh well, it doesn't matter.
You're not
I have
gonna share with
81.
us. You're just.
I'm
gonna
a
hoard it
fellow
all?
monk. I am giving it to my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
So you guys are approaching Fairlandia at last after having come down the mountain. You guys are approaching Fairlandia.
Sweet.
As you come into town, so are you keeping the mail as a monk's robe right now?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it kind of like hidden.
Until the last second kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need to bring any kind of unnecessary attention.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, so as you return to the castle on the road up to the castle, you meet Demetrius, who's there once again. The
Hey.
old eccentric guy who everyone loves.
The good boy, Demini.
And who everyone sort of says to you, hey, don't say hi to Demetrius for me. This
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
You meet Demetrius, and he sees you in the path and says, oh, the adventurers are back. Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to Fairlandia. What adventures have you guys gotten up to?
Ralph says hi.
Ralph.
Even though
First
he's
and
like-
foremost, he told us to say hi to you, Ralph. You
Ralph
know.
from the mountain?
Ralph in the
That's the
mountain.
boy.
Ralph from the mountain. Yes, he was here just last night. He was here stopping to town. What a fantastic guy that Ralph. Thank you for passing on his greetings. If you see him again, please pass my greetings back, Ralph.
Yeah,
is
I
a
don't want to
fantastic
go back
person.
there.
Fair
We'll
enough.
probably
Have
never
Have you
see
seen
him
Norm?
You seen
I
Norm?
want to go say hi to Norm.
Well, the last I saw, actually, Norm was normally at the castle gate, but for some reason, he's been pulled inside the castle. So yeah, he's not. You may not see him at the gate, but I'm sure he'd be happy to see you if you stop by the castle.
Yeah,
think
I'm gonna do that in the
something
morning.
fishy's going on.
Wait, how long has it been since I like
it's
wake up?
probably it's probably like mid-morning at this point.
Oh, okay, so it's not. It's
How long
like
were we up the mountain for?
I'm gonna
Like
say
a
it's
day,
afternoon.
a week,
Yeah, like
a
a
month,
day.
a day.
Because basically, you guys climb the mountain. You spend one night in
Yeah.
the cave, and then up the mountain,
Down,
back down
spend
to
the
the
night.
camp.
Okay.
Second night, and then this is the next day.
okay, so we're like midday now.
Yeah, it's midday.
Midday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
Yo, I want to go say hi to Norm.
All right.
Oh, is it?
Go hike
Guys
it
gonna
to
go say hi
Norm.
to
He's my hype man.
But we have to go to the castle anyways
Was
to
less
give our holy mail. Right?
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
know these kind of look
Oh,
these,
I
these people
What are we talking
I don't have any. I don't have anything to
have
give
to
to
do
anyone.
Demetrius says, "What the holy mail? What?"
Can we just that was off camera. That was just an insightful conversation between
Roll
the two
deception.
of us.
Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion. Roll persuasion.
Curly Sue's not no.
Curly Sue's just like, what about the holy mail, dude? I don't know what you're talking about. I start huddling out.
He's running now. He's
You
like,
hide behind them.
I'm not running, but I'm doing the like gnomish
The gnome's-
jig.
yeah, the
Roll
gnome
persuasion.
is
See if you can convince.
the gnome is getting out of there.
That was
I gotta get this as I can.
Didn't this happen last time when we were like, yeah, we're just
Yeah,
going
just
nowhere?
16!
19.
19.
You managed to
And then
So I almost killed you there.
he looks at you with suspicion, but goes, "Okay, well, guys, have fun back at the
I don't think you guys could get it.
at the thing." Yeah, I heard there's a holy mail up on the mountain, but I'm sure Ralph probably whiled away the hours with stories of the holy mail.
All the
Ralph.
time. I feel like we have it now.
Good
just
old
from the
Ralph,
stories.
yes. I feel like we haven't even left yet.
I want to make a perception check as we're going up to the castle. I want to look for anything suspicious.
Since
I
normal.
can show you the secret address. Fort Fanatic says,
Oh!
Nat 20
"For what?
for approaching the castle and like
Perception.
looking for
For
anything
perception." Okay.
suspicious.
And in 1 second, Fort Fanatic says I should entrap you guys.
What does that mean?
Basically, set you guys up to be failed. It says, make it where they see a beggar who says, for 100 gold, I can show you a secret. Then arrest them, but with transporting them to a secret weapon. Or something. Anyways, so basically, yeah, hey, I can show you guys something for 100 gold, and you guys do it, and you guys get busted. Okay, so, natty 20, what you see at the castle is there are no guards on the walls. What did I say about playing with the dice? Do you want to like pick those up somehow? You want to like grab
I just dropped one.
all the dice you have on the floor?
I have one.
What you see is there are no guards on the castle walls. No guards at the gate. The gate's open,
Right.
so you can kind of just walk in. The portcullis is open, rather, so you
Right.
can just walk in. But you don't see any guards on the walls anymore.
I don't like the idea of
Something's
this.
fishy. Can I get insight?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
approach it and I'm gonna put on a little show. I'm gonna fully do my best to act like a monk, and I'm gonna shuffle up to the door and I'm gonna be like, I'm looking for septims for the King of Grace, for the Lord of Grace.
How did you do that with your voice?
My perception or my performance comes to a total of 9 as I'm
Which is
scrubbling up
actually
there.
probably good because no one's there to see it.
We're all good.
So I get to the door.
Yeah,
I do
you guys
that?
are at the door of the castle.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna-
I
door
drop
is-
my bag and like
the
go
door
on
is-
Mission Impossible.
The door is open enough for you guys to walk in.
All right.
Okay,
this
let's
is
walk
weird.
right in.
Walk
Do
right
it.
in. Yep.
Let's like walk in, but like slowly as we enter. Like
Stealthy?
walk
Like slow mo.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like slow motion and
This is
like
my
peek
luck.
our
I
heads
see 50%.
through the gate to like make sure that like nothing like is gonna pop out.
We're just gonna
from
get
the gate.
shot with arrows.
Okay, so what happens is, and I'm going to crack myself a drink because this is where things.
Can we make a sign that says "We come in peace" and put it through the door first?
Well, what happens
flag.
as you enter the castle, you come across Bob the Page.
Bob
Oh.
the Page.
Remember
Oh,
Bob? The guy
yeah.
writing the message in the first place?
Yes.
The guy was like, yeah, everything, and then the guy was
Yeah.
like, oh wait, I shouldn't have said that out loud. So I got you. Okay.
And Bob the Page comes up to you and says, "Oh, hello, adventurers! Welcome back to
Thank
the
you.
castle.
Hey.
Saw it.
Are you guys here to see Francisco again?"
Yes. Yes,
That's
we are.
the king, right?
No,
No, he's
that's his
the
advisor.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one that gave us the mission, sort of thing. Yeah.
Roll again.
Nat one.
Great fail.
Yes.
Uh,
Luke, what happened to your voice?
my spell probably fades. I'm wearing the holy mail. I'm just sitting there like, I don't know what to talk about.
we were getting bored just sitting around on our butts doing nothing, so we came to see if he has a mission for us to do or.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
failed the last one.
Failed
We
the
haven't
last
been
one.
doing
Yeah.
anything.
That's
yeah.
weird. Roll me a d20 to see if your spell holds.
Okay.
Just if
That
you
would
get,
be
if you
a,
get 11 or higher, the spell holds.
okay. It would be like a charisma check then.
Woo!
16.
16. Okay, the spell holds. So you still look like a monk. Okay, so he says,
Do it.
"Oh well, I'm just heading out to do some things, and to be honest with you, things are a little weird here for some reason. I don't really get why. Most of the castle guard's been dismissed and
Huh.
everything, which is weird because
Yeah, we heard that the queen passed away.
you knew that beforehand.
I know we're talking about him to talk. I want to talk to Bob about it to confirm.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. I mean, this is you were summoned to the castle shortly after she had passed away. But anyway, I have to go and run. Francisco has me out getting more pillows.
Oh yes.
All those fellas.
More foam pillows. So
Flashback to
carry
Wayland.
on and cover up. Cover up. You have no idea. And so carry on and blah blah blah. And I will fetch Norman to take you to see.
Oh
man.
Yeah.
To see. I'm gonna take a sip of this before I do Norman again.
Yeah. Norman's my man. He's my favorite.
So Bob says, "Norman." And Norman's like, "Man, I'm here, man. What do you need, man?" He comes around the corner and sees you guys, and he's like, "Man!"
Oh man, I just start getting
Adventure's
hyped.
back, man. Oh
You had to
man,
pretend to be a
you guys
monk
got some
still.
crazy adventures,
Oh, that's right.
man. What's going on with you guys, man? And Bob's like, "Okay, Norman, calm down. These guys are here to see Francisco. Please take them to Francisco right now." He's like, "Man, I got to do the thing. I haven't washed my leg since you guys left. I still have your autograph and charcoal
Oh, yeah.
on my leg, man.
That's right.
Autograph my leg, man. Everyone's freaking out about the autograph, man."
Don't touch the
Sorry. Okay.
I love
Slightly
Maury.
freaked out now.
So as you head back to the at this point, Bob is like, "You know what, Norman?" Because Norman's starting to freak out a bit more
Right.
and he's getting a bit chatty about
He's
like,
pumped.
"Man, they brought me inside from the front door. They brought me inside from the front door, man. And like things are crazy, man. There's like a whole bunch of visitors here and stuff, man. And like the whole guards like all in the throne room right now with everybody, man."
Getting
And
freaked
everything. And
out
Bob's
now,
like,
you know.
"Okay, Norman, man."
Man.
Norman, go guard the throne room. "Oh man, I can't stay with these guys though, man." "Norman, go guard the throne room."
Hey, can I chill with Norman? I'll go in the room.
Yeah,
"Man,
Mom.
we'll all go to the throne room, man. It'll be great. I'll go there and get the throne room ready for. I'll go
Oh,
get ready to open the
sick.
door, man. It'll be awesome, man." Okay, Bob goes. Norman goes. You're there
Yeah.
with Bob the Page.
Okay.
He says, "Okay, you know what? I will take you guys. I'll introduce you in the Great Hall for everybody, so that everyone knows that you're there and freaking
Yeah, you
out."
really don't have to do that. We're like, we're pretty
Yeah, you really
low-key.
don't have to.
Bob, don't even worry about it.
No, man, we have to keep everything really official right now because bunch of bad Landians are here. They're visiting, and so we need to keep everything official. So I'll have to introduce you and everything. So we're gonna do that.
Guy on the mountain that night.
Can I
Can you what?
can I like try to stay behind and then transform myself or use my minor illusion to make myself look like a dog?
Looks like a dog.
I mean, I'm 3 feet tall. I can make a 5 foot by 5 foot cube of whatever I want it to look like.
Okay, but the male wouldn't work.
I'll take the male, and then you make yourself a dog.
I think he's still trying to hide the male. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'll just stick in the back. Okay, all right. So here's what's gonna happen. As you guys, here's where things get interesting.
Okay.
Alright.
As you guys follow Bob as Bob leads you toward the throne room. You do, of course, notice that it doesn't seem as busy as it normally does. Oh, and there is a bunch of bits from SpongeBob. Thank you very much for the bits. It's me for I only get bits on this account. Nice. Well, thank you very much for the bits. Bits are like little donations that
Cool.
that people can give. So that's 4 cents.
Nice.
Okay, so as you guys walk, and of course realizing that the Catholicism is busy, it's not as bustling.
Right.
You approach the throne room, the Great Hall, I guess, where the throne actually sits. As you do that, you are met by the princess,
Ooh.
who we've discussed before. The princess comes around the corner, and of course Bob is like, Your Highness! Hello, I'm just escorting the 3.5 adventurers to see Francisco. And she's like, oh yes, thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. Bob, before you do that, could you please grab me a foam pillow? Because all my feather pillows have been taken, and I would like to have a foam pillow. Of course, Your Highness, but I should really get these guys to the... It's okay, Bob. I'll cover it for you. Just get me a foam pillow. I'll chat with these guys for a few minutes, and then when you come back with a foam pillow, you can take them into the... yes, Your Highness, of course. And he goes to fetch a foam pillow. As he walks away, and as he's rounding the corner, you see him kind of start to, like, move in slow motion. And suddenly he's moving, like, super slow. Like, he's barely even perceptibly moving. It's almost like time slows down. Like, the flames on the wall aren't flickering as fast and that sort of thing.
Ooh.
Things are weird.
Can I use my magic insight to see if there's like any magic around? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Magic foot.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. 1920. I don't know what I even add to it, but
Just roll something.
okay.
Because, spoiler alert,
That's
9.
9. Yeah.
it's even with a 9, it's pretty obvious there's some magic going on.
Yep.
Time is slowing down.
Can I see
Magic.
what kind of magic though?
You don't need to, because the princess says, listen, adventurers, I have something very important to tell you.
Oh no.
I have slowed down time. Don't be afraid. But there's something going on. The advisor is not to be trusted. He's actually an evil warlock. And I can't use too much power, because if I do, he'll detect it and he'll come after me. But I know he's got something bad up his sleeve. I don't know what, but something terrible is happening. The king is imprisoned in the dungeon right now, and while the advisor's running the show, I don't know what the advisor's up to, but it can't be good. So please, if you can, somehow, kill the advisor and save Daddy from the dungeon.
Oh.
And with that, time speeds back up to normal, and she says, Bob won't be very long. Oh, here he comes back right now. Bob, and here's your foam pillows, Your Highness. Thank you very much, Bob. Make sure you escort these guys with all haste to the Great Hall. Of course, Your Highness, I will do that. And with that, she goes and disappears back around the corner. Okay. The plot thickens.
Huh.
Can we stop?
The
and have,
bomb's been drawn, like,
battle
mic
by
drop.
ourselves
You can do that right now.
and discuss without Bob knowing.
I just want to
Yeah.
like while we were talking to the queen, or to the princess, I wanted to roll an insight check.
Okay.
I believe him. Every word she said.
What'd you roll?
Crit one.
One.
That's all I do. I just roll 20s and ones.
You were so enamored by her beauty.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea.
As a bard,
If
you
what
know.
was going on.
All she was saying
That's
was,
all that's
wah,
on my
wah,
mind.
wah, wah, wah,
all
and
you're
just-
thinking of is the sweet love songs you want to write her. So
Oh
that
yeah,
you can-
absolutely.
it's like-
I just want to marry this
You're
princess.
basically
I want to be a
you're
king.
basically you're just finna smash. Okay,
Classic
so
bards. Just what bards do.
so So that's what happens. So you guys, you're saying you want to have a quick little powwow before you go?
I mean, just like discuss what we're gonna do because we basically got told to kill the guy we're with.
So here's the problem. Bob knows he needs to get you to the throne room right away.
Oh.
Right, we're like walking.
And you guys are walking towards the throne room. So how do you want to handle it? Do you want to
Can I
say...
Shoot looks to each other.
Can I pretend to get like hurt and like only need them because they're the only ones that like can help me?
I mean, Bob would just summon some guards to come and help you and carry you to the thing.
We don't need... don't know.
Let's just like wink, wink.
What if we
wink,
got like
nudge, and
possibly get Bob to get you something?
Oh.
He would still take you to the thing first. His mission right now is to get you to the Great Hall.
Get to a bathroom nearby. We all need to go to the bathroom.
all
don't.
four of us, conveniently. I just want
That
to...
you could do.
Okay.
You could do. So you're going to say to Bob,
I have to pee.
before we go in, you want to have a
we
potty
need
break?
to.
And there's 15 more bits from Fairlandia. Thank you very much. Just bought bits for the first time. Sweet.
We had a
Got it working.
long travel, and I
Not
need
like
to
this.
empty my bladders, and I'm sure my fellow.
We need to clean up before we
Adventurers.
go in there. We're not. We like.
Need to use the powder
Excellent
room.
argument.
Yeah.
Excellent argument.
We need to clean up. We need to make ourselves look presentable.
All right, I will
and
show you to the ancient equivalent of a bathroom. And with that, he shows you, he says, there we go. This is super old school, so it's not
Right.
segregated by gender. Y'all go ahead and do your thing.
Okay.
Okay.
We walk in.
You guys have like 5 minutes.
I just look at you guys. I'm like, do we just like toss this into the toilet?
Or no, I think we should use it against him.
But like, it's not magical.
But
I use my detect magic and I sense nothing. This is legit just old chain.
should I use
Is it
my
actually?
magic and detect it?
I mean,
Remember-
I use my spell.
Francisco had said, even if it's not magical, it would still be like a morale boost.
That's true.
Right.
But there's a lot of bad guys here who could get it. So it's probably good that we keep it out of their hands. That way, if they jump us in the throne room, it's not on us. Then it's in the poop.
Yeah, we can like hide it in the toilets.
You know, and then we can come back later and get it.
Or in a garbage can. That might work a bit better because then it's not all wet.
But it's chainmail. It's old.
I have direct pressure. Can I like make a tunnel in the bathroom then to hide it in? Is that what
No.
you're
We just hold.
Basically, how old bathrooms worked in castles is it was basically like a cutout into a wall with a hole that just went straight outside,
Oh yeah.
right? And it would just run down the walls into the moat or whatever, right?
Yo, I have rope. If we could like
too.
somehow tie it to something
Out the
so it's just-
window? Just
you know,
dangle it out
just-
the window?
Not that it's dangling out of the hole hanging by the wall, but like that it's just like dangling like a few feet, you know?
Yeah.
A few feet down the
What
hole?
I will say is that you do have a Hitman-esque garbage can there. You could stash it in if you wanted to.
Do
I will
it.
tell you guys
Let's
that.
just put it in the trash can.
What
Yeah.
if, can we like tape it to the top? Do we have tape?
I
No,
don't
It is
but-
chainmail, so
but if
it's
you
like
put
full
it
on
in
heavy
the trash
mail.
can, nobody will find it. I'll
Okay.
just say
Oh,
it
yeah.
will be safe in the trash.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
Okay,
it.
let's put
Okay,
it
we
in the
do that.
trash can. But now we need to make up a
How we
system.
gonna
How
kill
we
him?
gonna kill him? Or
Yo, I don't know if we should.
think-
No, I think we should.
I think we should.
So here's the question: you guys have to decide who is telling the truth here, because the Francisco was worried that the princess was being way too ambitious and being too smart for her own good and trying to take over the kingdom.
I
and
think
she's saying that he's the bad guy.
I
He's
think
saying
Bob
that because
wants to
she
take over.
figured out what is going on with him, so he is trying to play us, but she's
I
also
think Bob's
trying
trying to
play
take
us.
over.
I don't
and
know
turn
what's
it
going on. I
into-
just think the
Bob's
princess is
taking
hot
over.
as
Plot
hell. I just
twist.
think we should kill him. I'm sharpening my rapier. I'm like, I'm just gonna stab
I'm all
him in the
for
face.
killing Bob.
I think so.
Bob, you mean
But should
Francisco?
we
Francisco, whatever.
Should we see if the
Yeah.
king is actually in the dungeon first to see if
We
the
can't. They're
princess's
taking us there
story
right
is
now.
correct?
No, they're taking.
You're
Bob's
going
taking us to
you're
the
going
throne
to the
room.
great.
He's not-
You're going to the Great Hall. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta go
So
see
if the
Francisco.
king isn't in there, wouldn't that raise questions?
Yeah. So if the king is not in there,
We know we
we
have
attack.
to kill him.
If the king is in there, then
We'll send
Now we
Sir
kill the
John
princess.
Lucio to
kill the princess.
persuade the princess into telling the truth.
I mean, I think she's telling the truth.
We're not listening to you right now. You're blinded by love.
She is wonderful.
You're blinded by love.
The grace.
So how are you gonna do this? I
Do you
mean,
wanna do that then?
ultimately, you guys have like a minute to go, and Bob has to take you to the throne room. He's expecting you guys to be out of the bathroom and over to the throne room.
Should we see if the king's in there?
Pretty
If
great
not,
hall.
we know to kill, and if he is, then we'll figure out later.
Code word is oranges.
oranges to kill.
Oranges to kill Francisco.
Yes, I agree. Orange kill.
Okay, oranges.
Oranges!
Kill Francisco. All right.
No, 3 wings. Keep it
With
subtle.
Oranges, 3 wings.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's the plan. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we walk out. We're like,
with that, Bob is waiting for you. He says, great, let's take you guys to the Great Hall. You approach the Great Hall, and Norman is at the door.
Yeah,
It's like, man, you guys look so much better now. You guys look like you don't weigh as much because you had a poo. And, or something.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm making it up as I go.
Oh yeah, man.
Completely
Could we
not
ask-
so.
Could we
Bob
ask
says-
Norman what's going on? Like, would he know if the king has been
I
around?
don't think
know much
Norman
about-
has an idea of what the
That
heck
is
is going
Yeah,
on.
Norman, yeah.
Norman's Norman.
Norman's Norman, yeah.
We need to
He's
be
he's
Norman
only our
right
hype man.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you approach the throne room, Bob says to you guys, by order of, since we have an opposing army here, you guys can't take any of your weapons into the Great Hall. So
Red flags.
we're going to take Bob. You give your weapons to Norman. Norman will hold them. He's like, to hold your weapons, man. Oh man, I get to hold your weapons. Oh man, this is so awesome. I'll give them back to you, man. I'll shine them for you. I'll sharpen your rapier for you. I'll,
Guys, I feel
polish
like
this
Is he still gonna be
quarterstaff.
in the throne
going
room?
on here.
He's stationed outside the throne.
Oh, he's
doesn't
stationed
go
out
to
throne.
Can
So
I
basically, it's
hide my weapon in my shoe?
I can still hurt people with vicious mockery.
Can like my quarterstaff be
I'm like,
shrunken
I'm
down
gonna mock
into
the
like
crap out of
something and put like in that sock?
no.
Kill
You
this
guys
monster.
have to relinquish your weapons.
Every single
Just
one.
my
Even
spell
my
book?
dagger. Even if I try to hide it.
Even your dagger. If you
What
try
about
to
my
hide it.
spell book?
Your spellbook you can keep because it's not technically not a weapon. It's just a book, and Norman doesn't know. But all of your weapons.
I'll give
so
you my
mark
quarterstaff.
down on your inventory so that you are now weaponless.
Oh,
No
that
daggers,
hurts.
no swords, no quarterstaffs, no halberds.
What about a torch?
None of that stuff. Norman's basically patting you down to make sure you aren't hiding anything anywhere.
Quick question.
I want to
doing
use
it
charm
more than a-
person on Bob.
On Bob?
Yeah, cause is he the one saying that we need to like give up all of
It's
our weapons?
basically just the policy, like right now.
Yeah.
Because,
But is he like the only one there who has like the authority to
Norman
say?
and Bob are the only ones who are there. Yeah.
Should
who are-
also-
I'm
Four of us
I'm
have
gonna
charm?
use
But if you walk in there with a weapon, the guards who are in there are not going to be happy.
right. Do they have weapons?
Yes.
What is going on?
There are a lot of Fairlandian guards
Okay.
that have weapons that are in there.
Oh,
So
okay.
Okay.
they would be
Okay,
there to protect
okay.
everything if things kick off.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Sure, here's my quarterstaff.
All right.
I have a crowbar and a hammer. Do those count as weapons?
No.
No. I'll say
Okay.
no.
My
Yeah, I'll be
bagpipes.
quote
I
unquote
get them
weapon.
out, tuck them under my arm.
Bagpipes do
Destroy
not
the
count as a weapon.
eardrums.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Brody, you and me are thinking the exact same thing right now.
Play your bagpipes.
Okay.
Well, I will.
Okay, so you
I'll
guys
be
have
walking back.
relinquished your weapons. Norman's hanging on to your weapons. He's freaking out because he gets to
Thanks,
touch your
Norman.
weapons, and you guys walk into the Great Hall to a tune, I think.
Just walking in there, just blasting my bagpipes.
The song of my people.
It's for the king. It's for the king. It's his favorite song.
And somehow, to the tune of Scotland Forever, you guys walk into whatever the name of that song
Yeah.
is. You guys
Performance
walk
check?
into
No, dude, you heard it. It was fine.
you
It
guys
was just
walk
really
into
loud.
The Great Hall. Inside the Great Hall, you see the king's magnificent throne. Sitting on the advisor's seat, which is next to and slightly below the throne, is Francisco. He's sitting
Right.
in his spot. The throne is empty.
Oh, red flags.
Oranges! Well, not quite yet.
Give it a second.
We all look at Shelly. We're like,
Sorry, guys, I'm just creating some orange.
She
As
saw
you guys
an
walk
orange.
in, what you see is the advisor standing at his seat. General Killam, who appears to be General Killam, it's General Killam, is
Right.
standing next to him, and they're just chatting back and forth. And on one side of the army, you have a bunch of Badlandian guards. On one side of the room, you have a bunch of Badlandian guards. The other side, you have a bunch of Fairlandian guards, and they're just standing there, just kind of hanging out. It's the whole
Doing their
entourage just
thing.
showed up. Yeah. And what do you want to do now? You have obviously announced your arrival with
yeah,
bagpipes.
yeah. Dude, are they still talking then?
General Killam at the front is just like, rock on!
Yeah.
You
We
guys
we
the
walk
entertainment?
in.
That was rock!
We walk in. We're like, yeah, hey, yeah. We just need to talk to Francisco.
And Francisco's there, and he's like, oh, the 3.5 adventurers are back.
Yeah.
These general are some of Fairlandian's finest adventurers.
Yo, who else has a high charisma in our group? Who do I know? Cause like
I have
probably
15.
you have +2. You have +2.
Charisma. I've got 12 with a +1.
So you have +1. So okay, so you two are really pretty close. I just like look at you guys and I just like say bad cop, good cop, and I just like start walking over to Francisco,
got my
and
charm.
I want to like jump at him with my little gnomish legs. I want to like grab onto him and be like, "Where's the king?" And I want to like shake on him and be like, "I know you have him."
As you approach, some of the king's guards step in the way, and some of the Badlandian guards step in the way as well to keep you away from.
Oh, I
the
guess,
general
yeah.
and from
Can I use my
Francisco.
charm to charm my way to fun?
You can try to charm them. You won't be able to actually get within reach.
Oh, okay.
So
wanna
what
put
he
that
says
effort
is,
in.
so General Killer is there, and he says, well, my name's General Killer. I'm the general of the Badlandian army. They call me General Killer because I got a million jokes and they all slay. Hey, why did the chicken cross the road? Who cares?
That was a killer joke.
Yeah,
Hey!
we're just here from Badlandia because we're gonna give the king our condolences and Francisco cuts him off and says, General, don't pay any mind to these people. They were here on a mission. They don't need to discuss what's happened. Adventurers, if you just retreat to my office, I will attend you shortly and we can discuss what's happened.
Didn't that guy on the horse come to say his condolences, and now all these people are there saying their
The
condolences?
guy on the horse was one soldier who was heading back to send a message back to their king, but the rest of the entourage.
So he was a
stayed.
scout. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was just like a messenger. Kind of.
Yeah.
I understand.
Should we go back and then jump him when he comes back into the office?
I feel like if he went back to get more people, what's too late?
Yeah, no.
I continued to growl like a small dog and then go to the office and wait for him.
Okay.
Drag him away.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to leave
Yes.
the throne room without doing any more.
I was about to say, I
perceiving
feel
or
like we
asking
should.
questions
Can I do
or-
a
I feel like we're gonna go.
Sorry.
I feel like we're walking into a trap if we go back to the throne room for
to the office.
To the office.
Can I
To
do
the
a
office. Yeah, whatever you want to call it.
perception
I just want to kill him.
Sure. Roll
Yeah.
a perception check. I mean, a perception
princess
check isn't
is
going to tell you too
committed.
much.
Or should I do
more what you can see.
insight?
You can do an insight.
Which one would be better?
Insight.
Okay. Insight.
Critical.
Oh!
A 5.
Critical one.
Critical one.
That was a critical one.
with the critical one, Francisco looks at you,
I cry.
sees that you are trying to gaze into his soul, and suddenly says, I think you guys should leave now.
Oh,
Let's go.
oranges?
What are you guys going to do?
How many guards are in the room?
A lot.
like 20 plus?
Yeah,
Or
on,
like-
on each side.
Oh, okay.
Should we go? Should one of us sneak back, get a weapon?
You could.
come
There
back
is
in?
one thing you could perceive that may be helpful.
Okay.
So you want
Okay.
to roll perception. So roll
Yeah,
perception again.
I'll roll
Okay.
one too.
There's
on
one
the way
thing
up.
you could perceive that could be helpful.
That's 19.
You notice that the Badlandian guards just seem like they're guards. They're just kind of observing to see what's going on.
Right.
The Fairlandian guards look a little bit dazed. They're being very obedient and they're doing what they need to do, but they just don't totally seem like they're all there.
Right.
I had some.
This is when we need Norman, guys. Norman's our hero.
There's too many pot brownies.
Can I use my gnome cunning? Or is that only?
Do you guys have anything? Francisco says, if there's anything more that do you guys have anything for us or anything more before you're dismissed?
Yes!
Yes.
I put my backpack down, use my minor illusion within the backpack to pull out a fake copy
Holy Mail.
of the chain of the Holy Mail. This is for the king!
Okay, all right, and
He needs to roll above like a 14, I think it was, if he wants to
well,
see
I don't
through.
think he's suspicious. He just sees you do that, and he goes, "What is the significance of this?"
This is the Holy Mail from Mount Mail Cave.
The one that you sent us on a mission for.
I'm sorry. What are you guys saying? And pretty soon there are some other advisors who are kind of going, what's going on here? There's some other advisors kind of in the wings going, what in the heck's going on?
It was a fake. It was a setup.
What are you
us
guys?
to die.
We've been baited.
Come back.
Oranges?
I'm onto something, guys.
To make sure everybody heard what you just said.
Okay. We don't want them to hear. Guys.
There is somebody behind you.
There's
You
people
can say it out
in the
loud.
room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Guys.
I would like to hear.
He sent us up to the mountain because he knows whoever goes to the top of the mountain will not survive. Get us out of the way.
He wanted us to die.
Yeah, but we didn't. So now he's like,
Did we actually talk to the king about this mission?
no.
No, we talked in.
Are
Are you guys
we talked.
suggesting that you have climbed Mount Mail Cave and lived to tell the tale?
Yes.
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 And you're not dying having said so. They have climbed Mount Mail Cave.
We're the toughest
Interestingly,
friggers.
Nothing can
you
kill
guys
us.
obviously have come here to. You guys have obviously come here with this piece of chainmail with holes in it, with some sort of nefarious purpose, and I still don't believe that you've climbed Mount Mail Cave. Guards, escort these fine gentlemen and ladies to the dungeon, and I will deal with them later.
As he's doing that, can I use one of my vicious mockeries at him?
Sure.
You have the face of an ass, and your mother was a cow.
11.
11. I'll roll against it and see if you actually. We'll just call it an intimidation check.
Yeah, sure.
So what'd you get for intimidation?
If that was an intimidation check, then my intimidation would be a 12.
Sticks and stones, Luke. Sticks and stones.
But
Guards!
But my vicious mockery would give him 1d4 damage.
It didn't.
Hey, what?
Guards, take these guys to the dungeon. I'll deal with them later. Sorry, General Killer. Please continue with your jokes.
Oh,
and with that, the guards surround you and very needlessly forcefully, but somehow very robotically.
Can I shout a joke as I leave to get General Killer laughing?
Sure. And with that, because you took so long and started laughing at your own joke, the guards are escorting
Why
you out
couldn't the
of the
toilet
front.
paper cross the road?
Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road?
I got stuck in the crack. Good.
And as the door closes behind you, the General Killer says, I'm stealing that one. Slam, the door closes. And you guys are being escorted to the dungeon.
Oh, I'm pissed.
I was about to say, all against
He
my
stole
will.
my joke and I don't get credit.
Francisco has convinced all of the advisors that you guys were there with his amazing rolls. He has convinced the advisors that you guys were there for some nefarious purpose, and in spite of your prestige and your reputation, he has removed you and sent you to the dungeon.
I guess
That
we'll see if the
hurts.
king is down now.
Yeah, he was sick, wasn't he? So he's probably like dying in the cell.
In
Ooh,
the
I can use my
dungeon,
medicine.
you meet the dungeon keeper. The dungeon keeper, so basically the guards took your, as they exited and passed Norman, Norman's like, man, where are you guys? What's going on with you guys, man?
Norman, no,
Norman, come get us in 5 hours.
no, get us now.
Bring us our weapons.
And he gives the weapons to other guards who are taking you to
Damn it,
the
Norman.
jail.
Dang it, Norman, you had one job.
He takes you to the dungeon. You meet the dungeon keeper. His name is Bernard. I think it's, you haven't met anybody else named Bernard, have you? Think
My
about it.
uncle's name's Bernard.
Okay, good. He's
We're
on the
good.
story. You guys meet Bernard the jailer. He is the dungeon keeper. He
Okay.
is. You do notice with your passive perception, his hair is really long and it constantly falls in front of his eyes, and
Ah.
it's really annoying because his hair is kind of long and scraggly. He takes all of your possessions.
Right.
So all your bedrolls, all your books, everything.
Armor,
What am I-
everything.
Do I have a wand or do I just use my
You just use your hands. And
spells by hand?
one of the captain of the guard who was taking you
use your
down
spells
there
from your
says,
book,
"Leave them the feather pillow. They're gonna need that. They're gonna be here for a long time." What it looks like is this: you walk into a room. So there's through a door. Through a door, you have 2 doors. Those doors are cells.
Okay.
So you've got basically 2 doors. The cells here. You've got a little bit of a hallway, and you have an outer door here.
Right.
Okay. So you guys are escorted into the 4 of you are escorted into one cell.
Okay.
Okay. In there, no more inventory. Door locks behind you. Bernard's got the key. He goes outside past the second door. You can still talk to him. But yeah, that's all it is. You guys are now in this cell. What do you want to do?
Start obnoxiously crying.
I wanna
great
whisper
strategy.
to Bernard.
Okay, what do you want to say?
I'm gonna use charm person on him.
Okay.
He has to roll above 13. If he doesn't, he has to follow my commands as long as it doesn't hurt him.
Okay.
Bernard.
You failed.
Dang it! Dang it,
So,
Bernard.
but you do kind of sense that he is a little bit chatty, so maybe
Right.
you just talk with him and see what's going on. as he is, as he is sitting there, he kind of just is just chatting. Just kind of, well, I haven't had anybody in these cells for a while. These are the special cells. These are the deepest, darkest dungeon. Even though you have a window, it's weird. It's too small for you to escape from. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, you guys aren't going to be in here for a while. You must have done something pretty bad to end up down here. What'd you guys do?
Do we have that pillow that he left us?
Yep.
Is there anything like special about it?
No, it's just a feather pillow.
Dang it.
Dang.
We could bend the feathers out the windows to send secret messages to.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Who's
we're
that
locked
guy
in.
that we saw?
Demetrius.
Demetrius.
He's not going to see you. This is out the back side of Fairlandia. So even if you were to get out the window, you'd be outside the city walls.
I want to be chilling.
I feel like we're trapped.
I feel like you're trapped.
I feel like we're dead. But
Can I roll
not.
intimidation to try and get him to do what I want?
You can try, but honestly, he's a dungeon keeper. What's he gonna do? Like, you can try to roll intimidation, but
Let's see. No mind.
okay.
I have an idea.
What?
I wanna whisper over to Melanor. You think you can knock him out if I get him close enough to the cage?
I'm pretty sure I can. I think I have enough strength. Let's see, strength 18 plus 4. Yeah, I think we can do it.
I got 18 plus 14.
I wanna hide kind of behind Curly Sue and Shelly, and I wanna manifest with my minor illusion myself outside of the cage.
Okay.
Kind of like rummaging through stuff with my back towards the guard.
Okay. So you do that, and he's not actually looking into that hallway right now.
Right.
So.
He's
Right.
looking into us.
No, what he's doing, he's just sitting outside that outer door. He's not even looking in there. So you guys can talk to him, but he can't see you. You can't see him.
Oh,
Right.
because there's a solid door between us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like a
So-
little like one of those like couple little bars that you can kind of peer through.
Ooh, and there's
Oh,
that slide
Are we like
thing.
inside the cell? Is that the
You
cell
are
that we're
inside the cell.
Okay.
in? Okay, we're not in like a jail cell with a hallway in front of us where he's.
No, what it is there's a hallway and there's a couple of cell rooms.
Oh, okay,
here,
I see
but
what
it's
you're
like
saying.
wooden
Never mind.
walls and a really sturdy door. Not wooden walls, stone walls, really sturdy door. So basically, it's kind of like a. If somehow the door were open, you could get into the next cell, but you can't get out from there. There's just two cells with it, and then there's another door in front.
Right.
The king is in that.
So
So there's basically 2 doors between us and freedom.
yes,
Dang it.
'Kay.
Okay.
and two
Never
doors
mind.
between you and the guards. So yeah, you can do the minor illusion thing, and you'll have somebody appear there.
No, I was thinking if there was like barred doors, then he could.
I could reach through.
and grab 'em.
Okay,
No.
may have been possible if he was within range, but
What are the doors made of?
things too solid for you to break through.
Wasn't
Are they
thinking
made out of
breaking
wood?
through 'em.
What's that?
I wasn't thinking of breaking through them. I was thinking of perhaps melting them.
They are made out of unmeltable steel.
Dang.
You're going to have to puzzle your way out of this one. So, the best thing to always do in a case like this
Perception?
is roll perception.
Okay. Do we all roll perception?
I probably
Would
would
see
take
what-
that.
Probably a
not?
good call. 17.
11.
Okay,
5.
so with
17.
17, excellent. What you guys see. So you guys were thrown into the cell. All you have is a feather pillow and a little bit of bread. A little bit of your small little bit of bread that they give to all the prisoners.
Right.
All you know right now is obviously that Bernard has long hair, and it's always in front of his eyes, and it's really annoying.
Right.
What he says is, I'll do the conversation for you. He basically just says that he hasn't had a raise in a long time, and so he can't afford to get a haircut, and blah, blah, blah.
Can I offer to give him a haircut? With a sharp rock I found on them?
Yeah, but no, he's not going to fall for that. What you see is you have in the cell there is a window that's really high up. It's really tiny though. It's just enough to let a little bit of air and a little bit of light in. Not big enough for you to escape through.
Not even a gnome?
Not
That's
even a no.
3-3.
What else is there? There's some hay in one corner. There's a toilet bucket. And you can hear that there's probably a rat or two. There's a rat somewhere kind of scurrying across the floor. You hear some scritching and that sort of thing.
Right.
With a 17, I'm going to say that what you see is you actually see a rat. And it scurries across the floor up to the wall that leads into the other cell. And it kind of goes into a hole there. And the rat looks like it's probably just like looking around for scraps or food or whatever. It might have been like trying to grab a few crumbs from the last person that was in that cell, some stale crumbs that happen to still be there. And it kind of goes into the hole of the wall, and the rat pokes his head back out of the hole and is looking to see what's up with you guys. Maybe he can get some food from you. He's basically looking at you guys intently.
How big's the hole?
The hole is big enough for a rat to get through.
Can you shape shift?
Oh, I have animal talking skills.
Okay, try the animal talking skill.
Okay. Wait, where's
Roll
my...
me some animal talking.
Gotta see what I have to add to this. What does that say? Oh, would that be an animal handling?
Do you have speaking with animals as a
Yeah, I
magic
think it's a
thing?
spell, isn't it?
She might not have it. Nope.
Somebody
But I
does.
have
I do.
animal
Oh, you do.
handling.
I'll use my magic. Speaking with animals.
Okay.
I can comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts during the duration. It lasts about 10 minutes. I want to ask the mouse or the rat to see if who's in the other cell, and then afterwards, if I can't get any good information from it, I'm going to see if it can like somehow sneak over and give me some information about where the key is.
Okay. So you talk to the rat, and the rat is looking right at you, and the rat squeaks to you, and it says, "I'm hungry. Could I have a little bit of that bread that you have?"
Yeah, we give him bread.
Sweet. Good choice.
Loaded.
What the rat says is, it's not communicating very well.
Okay.
It's obviously it's seen some things.
Right.
We'll swear again. And so what it says is, one second, takes the bread, noms on it, says thank you, goes back into the other cell,
Right.
and comes back with a bobby pin.
Nice.
Ooh!
The princess is in there.
Well,
it's only it!
you could, if you really wanted to, you could do a perception check on the hole the rat went through.
Can I do a perception check on the hole?
I'll let her do that.
You could take a look through the hole and see what you see down there.
I want to say it's the king. She got
7.
A 7.
with a
All you see
Oh,
is
7. What were you gonna say?
no. I was just
Oh.
saying with a 3.
the 3. Yeah, all you know is that there's a hole there, and it looks like there's probably a cell on the other side.
Could we like
I
talk
want
through
to,
the hole?
because I can use with my mind illusion, I can make sounds too.
Can I make the sound of like Francisco yelling at Bernard coming from like down the hall where he's sitting?
That would be within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Now you guys have 3 things on you. You have
The bobby pin.
the bobby pin,
Bread and feathers.
bread, and the feather
feather
pillow.
pillow.
So keep in mind, what are you
Could we
thinking?
use the bobby pin and jimmy away out of the lock and then
No.
go at Bernard with the feather?
Close, but no. You could. Do you remember what Bernard's?
Ooh, put the hair up, and then he'll be so thankful.
Why don't you try giving the bobby pin to Bernard?
Okay.
Sure.
Hey Bernard,
Yep.
what if I say I got something that can get the hair out of your eyes for free?
Oh, I'd be super grateful to that. In fact, if you had something like that, that'd be awesome. I might even move you guys. The next cell over is a little bit bigger. I might move you guys into there.
Can you open the door so I can show you?
Uh,
It'll just be me. I'm a 3'3" gnome.
He looks through his first iron bars, and
I'm
he
holding it up.
sees. What is that?
It's called a bobby pin.
A bobby pin.
You go like this with your hair.
Oh, that sounds great. Throw it on the floor out in front, and I'll grab it. Then if you guys are for real with it, I will. If I can actually do it, I'll move you guys into the next cell.
If you can't do it, can I help you with it after?
No, I'm not getting close to any prisoner in this dungeon.
Should we do a perception check, guys? See if he says it's true.
Insight.
Insight.
Inside, go for it.
Okay.
Sure. I'd probably just toss it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I got a 6.
She got yeah.
Yeah, you're just hoping for the best. You toss it out to him. What he does is he opens his first door, and being very careful to stay out of range of your door.
Yeah.
Kind of sees what's going on, grabs the bobby pin, pins his hair back, and says, "Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much." He goes, opens the door to the next cell.
Okay.
He unlocks the door to your cell, but doesn't unlatch it, so he's not open yet. Retreats back past the second door, closes it, locks it, latches it, and then magic somehow from a distance unlatches your door and opens. Your door swings open. You can now move into
The
either
next
the next cell or into the hallway or whatever, but you can't get out to where Bernard is.
Cool. What's in the next cell?
Perception check.
19.
19. All right, you go into the next cell. Somehow, again, magically, he manages to lock you in the next cell.
Perfect.
What you see in the next cell is the rat is still in the hole, but now he's facing the other direction, so we can keep an eye on you guys.
All right.
The rat's still looking hungry. Blah blah blah. Next rooms, blah blah blah. You see a pile of hay.
Okay.
You see with a 19, you actually see that the rat has been scratching stuff in the floor, and the letters are in common language. So he's actually trying to like scratch words into the floor, but it looks like some letters are disappearing underneath the hay. So it looks like they've been scratching stuff in some.
Yeah,
of the hay.
we
Move the hay.
move the hay around.
What else do you see before we do that? Hold on 1 second. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. So what you do is underneath the hay you see a couple things. One, you see a latch in the floor, some sort of lock.
Like sort of like a trapdoor sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of like a trapdoor sort of thing. It's locked, obviously. And you also see the following 3 lines of letters that have been scratched into the floor by the rat. The first line says, "Rat equals king."
Right.
It's the
King was turned into a rat, and he's telling us
the second
trapdoor.
line says, "Frank equals warlock."
You mean
Francisco is,
Francisco, yeah,
is the warlock.
short Frankie for short.
Okay.
The third thing says, find. I'll just telegraph this for you guys.
Right.
Find key.
Okay.
So we somehow need to get Francisco, the warlock, to get the key to open this latch door.
Well, here's the funny thing. If you poke around the cell a bit, you might find something very useful.
Perception check then.
Another one.
Start perception
13.
checking. 13 is good.
14.
14 is good.
Curly Sue, what do you
Critical
see?
1.
Lots
So-
of curly hair. Maybe she
Maybe
needed that
what'd you
bobby pin more.
Oh,
I can't see anything.
What'd you get?
I forgot to look when I played with my dice.
Just roll again. This is a perception check.
13 plus
So you have the best one, I think, overall.
Yeah.
17.
17, okay. So Curly Sue was going to fake cry before to try and raise an alarm, and
Yes.
her eyes are still... It's kind of like when you start to fake cry and your eyes start to water.
Right.
And now her eyes are watering uncontrollably while she kind of gets herself... She wasn't really trying to cry, but your eyes still start watering. What you see with... as you look around the cell, you see there is what appears to be a loose stone above the toilet bucket. In
And
the
I
Right.
go, grab it, open it, and there's a key.
And inside you find
The
a
very
skeleton key. And you know it's a
Nice.
skeleton key because it's a key that has a little skeleton drawn on it.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So, you have some choices now. There is a latch in the floor that you saw,
Right.
or you can try to go for
The doors.
the doors.
I say we try the latch first.
Sure.
Keep someone up here so it's not like we all disappear at once.
Right.
And then if that doesn't work...
Remember, Bernard can't see you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's all go down.
Okay.
Well, let's open the latch and
Okay.
let's see first. We open the latch.
Let's
You
open
open
the
the latch
latch.
and you look down, and all you see are some steps leading down into the darkness.
Let's go.
I'll let you lead.
And I start to go.
Okay, you start to go down the steps.
Confidence, I like it.
At the bottom of the steps is just like a tunnel that's been hewn out of the rock, basically, underneath the castle.
Okay.
And as you walk down, you begin to see what appears to be some light off in the distance around a corner. It's not flickering this time. It is a solid, it starts to get a little bit brighter.
Right.
You round the corner and you enter a large room. Everybody, please roll perception. There's a host from Bobo. Thank you very much for the host, Bobo. Appreciate that.
I'm sorry.
18.
18.
Which would probably be 19.
No, I got 3.
3.
16.
Plus 5.
16. What you see in this very large cave, at the other end of the cave, in another suspiciously convenient shaft of light, there is a chest. The chest is glowing and pulsating with a magical light.
I don't like it.
Let's open it.
Perception check on
Between you and the chest
Right.
is Reginald.
Reginald.
The dog.
Reginald is actually a very large but asleep dragon.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Why don't
Religious.
you just go up in your dragon and become his best friend, and we'll.
I do have. I
Just-
can speak in Dragonic
Just
ancestry language.
just to sort of drive this point home, there has been both a dungeon and now a dragon in Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey!
So, You see the dragon. The dragon is asleep. You see a chest off in the distance glowing with a magical
Can I
light, insuspiciously
stealthily
shit.
go by him?
Who's
You
the
can
best at
absolutely
stealth?
stealthily go by him.
I think Curly Sue might be the best stealth.
And now you still have the skeleton key as well, remember? So
Yeah.
12. Oh, so
What's
maybe
your
I
stealth?
shouldn't.
What's your stealth?
My stealth plus is I think a +1. Yeah.
Okay, let's get Curly Sue. You're sneaky.
Yeah, I am. So what am I doing?
you're gonna roll,
I'm gonna-
roll a stealth and see if you can sneak up to the chest. I guess. Is that what
Yeah.
you want to do?
Yeah,
But I have the
probably.
key.
Well, then you better give her the key before she goes over there.
Oh, give me the key.
I saw that you rolled an 8, but go ahead.
Can I keep that if I roll
No.
over? Oh yeah, 19, baby.
You sneakily sneak up to the sneaky chest.
And I have the key.
And you have the key, and you put the key in the lock.
Yep.
It's a little bit difficult to turn, but when you do, a very, very loud click
Oh boy.
happens,
And it will.
That was
and
more
the
of a voice
dragon
crack.
wakes up.
Oh
to the
no.
You
start.
don't have a weapon.
And we have
And you
nothing.
have nothing right
Can I
now.
sleep spells?
You have no
Reginald.
Can
weapons,
you guys
nothing.
distract him? You talk and
I can
Dragon.
talk and
Yeah,
drag.
You
talk
guys
to Dragon.
distract
I can
him
talk to
while I
animals.
open up the hutch
I'll
and
just sit here
steal as
looking
much as I can.
pretty.
Reginald.
Okay.
Yo,
so
buddy.
He
your
wakes,
cousin.
wakes up and sees you at the chest and
Oh, boy.
leans right in and says, "And who are you?"
Curly Sue.
I'm Curly Sue. I come to save Fairlandia.
Oh.
Save Fairlandia, you say.
Yes.
From what evil?
From
Francisco.
Francisco.
Trying to-
From Francisco, you say.
Yes.
Oh,
He
boy.
has turned our king into a rat. And killed our princess. Or our queen.
Because you've actually told the truth, you don't need to roll deception.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what Reginald says is, "My name is Reginald, and I live in this cave. The power of magic sustains me, and I have been here for hundreds and hundreds of years, maybe even more. It's hard to say. It's hard to keep track when you're a dragon.
Good old Drake.
Makes sense, makes sense. Yes.
I have sensed Reginald's magic. Not Reginald. I have
was gonna
sensed
say
Francisco's
Francisco?
magic.
Perfect.
And I've sensed the evil. My magic is even more powerful than his, which is why he has not detected me here underneath for the Fairlandian castle for all
Can you
these
help
years.
us?
I can.
Thank you.
And I am prepared to help you save Fairlandia.
Look,
It's a good thing you guys didn't try to fight the dragon because you'd be dead. Okay.
we would be dead.
The dragon then
Stealth.
turns, and the dragon then, while still looking intently at you,
Yes.
says to the rest of you while looking at you, "The rest of you can come forward as well. There will be something for all of you in this chest."
Oh boy.
The other 3 of you, he knows that you're all there. He
nice.
knows that you're all there. He walks up to it and he says, and basically with a twinkle in his eye and a flick of his tail, the magical chest, the lock falls off and it opens up, and he says, "Take the items from in this chest. They
Okay.
are the following. You have 4 magical healing potions.
Ooh, healing power.
Yo, we each get one.
There is a magic whistle,
Ooh, can I have the whistle?
and there is a pair of scissors.
Oh boy.
That's it?
The scissors are not magical.
I will take the scissors.
Can I have the
Okay,
whistle?
you can have the whistle. What he says is, if you need my aid, blow the whistle. It is a magical whistle. I will come to your aid if you blow the whistle.
Okay.
Take the scissors, take the healing potions, and I will come
Sick.
to your aid.
I thought there was gonna be like a fancy helmet and like a
I know,
sword.
I
and
know
I
what
was
the healing
I was
potions
going
are
to do
for.
that, and then I realized I'd have to redo stats for all those weapons. I couldn't be bothered. Okay, so my bad. Okay, so what happens now is you guys
Head back.
are going to head back and return to the dungeon.
Give Buster or Bernard a good old haircut.
Okay, you can totally do that. So you return to the thing. So the king, the rat king, there, King Rat, is there waiting for you. anything you want to try with him, or how do you want to deal with that? You want to just leave him there while you guys go?
Say
What do you want to do?
thank you.
Snip off its tail.
I would like to give him my bread as thanks, and
Can we pick him up?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'll offer to like carry him if he comes
Yeah.
running.
On
for
your
me.
shoulder?
Yeah.
Wait, how is he little or is he big?
It's just he's a little rat. He's not too big.
Oh, the rat.
Like typical
Yeah.
I
rat
was talking
size.
about the dragon.
No,
Sorry.
the rat, the dragon's big.
Nah, it's
The
his
dragon's
midget
big.
little
Wait,
dragon.
sorry, I
The
keep
dragon.
zoning out.
The dragon's big. Do you guys, by chance, want to maybe use something in your inventory on the king?
Oh, a
Well, we
healing
don't
potion?
do we have our stuff back?
Oh, we have pots of healing.
Guess.
Healing potions?
Somebody want to use?
Yeah, I'll drip a little bit onto him.
You drip a little bit of the healing potion onto him. There's not very much of the healing potion, so I'm going to say you're going to use the entire healing potion. And he turns back into the king.
He's
Yes.
And the king is there. King Hubert is there. He is alive. As well.
Hubert.
He is old and says, "Thank you, thank you,
Welcome.
adventurers, for rescuing me." And he calls out and says, "Bernard!" And Bernard comes to the goes, "Yes, your majesty." Wait, what? And he looks through the bars and sees his king there and goes, "Your Majesty!" And he quickly unlocks the thing and opens the door and pays
Perfect.
homage and kneels and says, "Your Majesty, what's going on? How are you here?"
Slap Bernard
And
on the
he
back of the
says,
head.
You fool!
"Bernard, you've been an excellent guard, but it is now time. We have all been tricked by the warlock. It is now time to take the kingdom back from him. Give these people back their inventories, so you have all your stuff back,
Yes.
weapons and everything."
And we quickly
Sick.
give him a haircut.
And you quickly give him a haircut.
Ah,
And
obviously.
Bernard looks fantastic.
Looking pretty fleek right now. Got it.
Yeah,
Cool.
trimmed
All right.
sides.
It is
Hair
now
top.
nighttime because why not? It's the climax.
Yeah.
It'll look better on film.
Should we have
As
torches?
you return from the dungeon, once again, you encounter the princess who is there. She hugs her father. She is so excited to see him,
Souls.
and she says,
Suddenly John's dabbling.
"They don't even share words. She's just tearing up because she's so happy to see him." But what she says to you is this: the warlock is now by himself in the Great Hall. The entourage from Badlandia has left. They were not happy with how they treated you guys, and because obviously it cut into their audience for laughs. So they have left. The warlock is in the Great Hall by himself, but the door has been shut by magic. Now, she can open it for you, but if she does that, she can open it for you. But what she's also trying to do is use her magic to try and figure out what the warlock's weakness is. But so far, all she's seen is a vision of the castle. All she's seen is she can just see the castle from above, and there's the castle there. That's all she's getting.
Probably a dragon.
So, if you guys can keep the warlock distracted long enough, she may be able to exercise enough for magic to learn what the vision actually means, or maybe get some more details for
I
it.
think a dragon's a big enough of a distraction.
Could be.
So the door's locked and we can't get in until she opens it?
She can open it for you.
Right.
Should we open the doors and blow a whistle and
Yeah,
get that
let's
dragon?
do it.
You know?
You want the dragon right away?
I don't know.
Let's just run in there.
Yeah, let's
Well,
run
should
in
we
there and
pretend
see what we
Melon
can
or-
do by ourselves.
Can he pretend to be a dragon?
I mean, he is a dragon.
No, I mean,
Melon,
he's
kick in the
seen you.
door.
Alright, so you guys gonna go in there?
Oh, heck yeah.
Alright, into the throne room
Let's
you
split
go.
some skulls.
The door magically bursts open, and you guys are standing there, totally badass forest.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Just
some
ready to
fog
go.
rolling in and
You step in, the king steps in behind you, the door's shut behind you, and they're
Oh,
once
damn it,
again
King.
locked. The,
You were supposed to stay
the king steps forward, and the warlock sees the king and goes, "The adventurers are here. You know, I'm not surprised you got out of the dungeon. When I saw you return with the holy mail, I knew you were resourceful, and was surprised that you guys were able to make to the top of Mount Mail Cave and live to tell the tale and not die for lying. So that was very resourceful of you. I don't quite know how you got through the magic door, but you know what? I don't intend on letting you live long enough to find out. So,
Die.
yeah." The king then says, "Francisco, how could you? You were my friend." And Francisco says, "Silence!" and casts a spell towards the king. And the king tries to dodge it and fails. And the king is frozen solid. He's not moving and doing anything. He's not helping you guys either. So what's going to happen now is, guess what? You're going to roll initiative.
Sick.
Is that a D20?
Yep.
Yep,
You were my
everybody
brother,
roll a
Francisco.
D20, and I'm going to roll for Francisco.
I got 20 with my initiative.
11.
17.
You got a
I don't know.
nat 20.
Wait, what were we rolling for?
No, you would add your dex
Initiative.
modifiers,
So
plus 2.
you have an initiative
you had
modifier
22?
right there, plus 3. So you got a 14.
You have
14,
22.
I got 22.
22.
I have 17.
17.
I got 20.
Greg got 20.
Oh, I
even.
lost.
That's okay.
It just means you're going last.
So,
Oh, I'm okay
I'm
with
going
that.
first.
We'll see. We'll
Yup.
see when this magic villain gets to go. The warlock.
what the?
How far are we from him? Are we like, how big's the throne room?
The throne room's pretty big. I'm not going to worry about range. So if
Okay.
you want to do something, you can run up and try and do it, or whatever. You're basically fighting again with his conventional weapons against, or your conventional weapons against his magic. Do you want to do anything real quick? Do you want to do anything real quick before Bailey, before your first turn? Anybody want to do anything before we actually kick it off?
Should we roll perception?
I was gonna say, I want to roll perception.
Okay.
Any traps, anything like that sort of thing,
Okay.
or
Hidden people.
other additional people.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a solid 8. So
You got a solid 8. You don't see anything.
yeah, you got nothing.
Yeah, nothing going on. Okay.
I tried, guys.
Bailey, you are in initiative. What is your first move?
Okay. Guys, what should I do? Should I go straight and like just start hitting him with the quarterstaff? Or should I start talking to him?
I would say
Yeah, I have Thunder Wave. Where'd that go?
you had
Is that your
Thunderwave,
best
Firebolt.
spell?
There's the rocket one, I think, too.
I have
Missiles.
a Magic Missile, True Strike, Firebolt, Chill Touch.
Yeah,
Thunder
you might want to
wave.
use one of these because you can use.
Can you do them at the same time?
No, you can only use those once a day though.
Okay.
Like you could use the top one twice or the bottom one twice or one of each, but you can only use them
Oh, no,
a
you can
total
use
of twice.
twice per day, yeah.
Yeah.
What should I do, guys?
Huh?
What would kill, like, what would do more damage? 1d8?
I'm a bard. I'm just ready to.
He's just
stab
ready to
him.
write a song about it.
Let's try my Magic Missile.
All right, magic missile it.
Let's go!
Is there a saving throw on that?
1d4 plus 1?
No,
That's
no.
damage.
She I think rolls and then.
Oh, it's just AC.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
she
Oh, I
just
roll a
rolls 3
1d4?
times.
Okay,
Three
so
times.
roll.
You roll these 3
that
times
3 times.
because you have to hit them first. So the first one's a
16.
16.
16
And then you can
hits.
Oh,
Both of them.
Okay.
I can roll both at the same
That's
time?
what
Well, it counts as 2 instead of just 3.
Yeah, because you're shooting 3 things,
I'll make it
so
hit,
you
it's
have to roll for all 3.
18 and 6.
So
16,
you get 2
18.
hits.
Yeah.
2 hits, so then you would roll 2 of your d4.
This is one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you'd roll 2 of those. And then add the modifier at the end.
So 5. Where's my modifier?
Magic missile.
Magic Missile.
Plus 1, so you'd add
6.
so 2 more. So 6, 7.
7 points of damage. All right. 7 points of damage to Francisco.
Killing him.
Next on the list is Melanor. Greg, what is Melanor going to do?
We're gonna start off with a ranged attack here. I'm gonna run up with him to be in range.
Okay.
And I'm gonna throw my hand axe at him.
Okay.
My hand axe. I believe. Let's see.
Are you trying to kick him in the nuts?
Perception check. Just
I guess it's not technically a melee weapon, is it?
No, you can go up there and whack him. It's all right.
No, I want to throw it.
Oh,
as
yeah,
a
you
range.
go through it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hand axe does. It's a thing, you know. It does stuff.
You only have 2 sheets. It's got to be on there somewhere.
So on the
On the
first
bottom of
page.
your first page.
Hand axe. Here we go. Total attack bonus is 6. 1d6 plus 4.
Okay, so
So you
roll to
have to
see if
roll.
you roll to see if you hit.
And then you add 6 to it.
11. So plus 6, you said.
Yeah.
So 17.
17 hits. So roll for damage. Well, it sort of hits, but you'll see what happens in a second. So what you realize
2 plus 4?
What you realize is that as you throw the weapon towards you, he puts up a magical force field that blocks the weapon.
Uh-oh.
And the weapon falls harmlessly to the ground and does no damage. The magic missiles got through because they were magic.
Magic.
You're
Okay.
going to have to work a little bit harder than that to
Perfect.
hit him with a conventional weapon.
I can use my
Brody, what is Sir Luchon Perrier going to do?
He's most definitely gonna use what is this one actually?
hideous laughter.
Yeah. Let's just go with the regular vicious mockery.
Okay.
So he has to roll above a 13, otherwise he takes full damage. If he rolls above it, he takes half damage. Okay. So
He rolled a 17.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage.
2 damage. All right. Do anything you want to say with the vicious mockery?
Insulted.
You suck.
Why could you lie to us?
my good insult was before.
So you say to him, "My good insult was before," and he goes, "All right."
Was.
Copper Fronts is here. What up, Copper Fronts? This is the. What did you get for snacks? Munchie Mix. I don't know if you have Munchie Mix in the States, but it's got Sun Chips and Doritos
I think so.
and pretzels,
Last I checked.
pretzels and stuff. This part of the episode is sponsored by Munchie Mix.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Okay, so yes, so Justine, what is Curly Sue gonna do?
we got him next turn.
Yeah, we
I
got.
have nothing that like
Ready?
breaks
Next thing.
magic.
Next time I
I
can do
think I'm gonna do
I do.
If you try to,
You
what
do
I'll
a
say
true
is, if you
strike,
roll
I can
high
see
enough, you can
breathe
hit him.
inside to the target's defense.
Okay, I'm gonna
Then
run
roll
at him with my
advantage
spear.
On my next turn.
So roll to see if you hit.
Roll a
You
D20.
roll
d20.
like
Next, I think.
yeah. If you roll like
that
a,
was a good one.
if you get a
that one a full
17
action?
or higher, I'll
I
say you can
think
hit
so.
him.
I don't know what
In
full
total.
action means.
So 16 plus.
One action.
Do you have a bonus for your spear? You said.
Plus
So
five.
attack bonus plus 5. Yeah, that totally hits.
Hit!
So roll for
Go!
damage. 1d6 plus 3.
1.
It's a regular dice.
D6.
Plus 3.
6 points of damage.
Dang.
Excellent.
Booyah!
Oops, that's I just added 10.
Oh, I'm okay with that too.
35.
No, you added
I
that.
added that.
No.
No, that was bad. I went the wrong way with the damage.
Oh.
Okay, it is now
gained health from being
Francisco's
hit.
turn. Melanor is closest. He's going to roll to hit Melanor with a magical spell that is totally random. He's got like lightning bolts, like Lord Palpatine.
All right.
Does a 15 hit you?
How do I check that?
AC at the top of your first page, right
AC.
near
Right under
near
health.
hit points.
11.
11, 15 does hit. I'm going to roll 1d4 for damage. That is 1 point of damage.
Oh.
So there's a lot of like metal and stuff, spears hanging on the wall. So like the lightning kind of like will attract it to those as well. And didn't totally zap you. Okay, Bailey, you're next.
I'm gonna use my true strike,
Okay.
which is I'm gonna get insight on his defense that I get to use full advantage my next turn.
Okay.
So I roll my 1d20, right?
I think that just applies to him.
So this is to learn his weakness.
No, give me
yeah.
a defense of his.
It basically just gives her advantage next turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your weakness?
Not telling you.
No, I get to know though.
No.
No, you don't.
Not quite.
Okay, that's your turn.
What? No, what the? No, it says I get insight that I get to use my next turn.
It just
Yeah, on your
basically
next
all
turn.
it's saying is like you like extra concentrate hard on how you're gonna attack. That way.
That is so dumb. Why did they add this? Like, can I read you? Like, that is like the most dumbest thing ever. Like,
Then
You're
I give
fine.
you bonus
You're
crit
fine.
damage on the next
Okay,
shot.
will it?
Greg,
Yeah,
Melinor's
that's
next.
what he's saying.
Greg,
Okay.
Melinor's next. What's Melinor going to do?
Being the stubborn dragonborn I am
Right.
going to then try to melee him.
Okay. Go
Do
for
it.
it. Roll to see if you hit him. If you roll me a 17 or higher, I'll say it hits.
17
That hits.
or plus 6, so yeah.
That hits. Or roll for damage.
1d6, 1d8 plus 4.
Go for it.
I think this. Wait, is this a d8? No, that's not a d8. Just kidding. This one.
D8's the diamond.
Diamond?
Yeah.
Gotcha. We got a 6 plus
Ooh,
4.
10 points of damage. Woo! Heaven, that's a lot of damage.
Is he
Excellent.
starting to like quiver a bit? Is he
Nope, he
hitting
looks
it?
solid as a rock.
guys, I think he has like 40 points of damage.
He has a lot of hit points. Who's next? Greg is next. What is Sir Luke John Perrier going to do?
I'm gonna use Hideous Laughter. So he has to roll above a 14. If he doesn't, he becomes completely prone and incapacitated, laughing.
Okay.
Every time he takes damage, he can re-roll to try to beat 14.
Okay. He rolls 9.
Yeah.
And
So what'd you say to him?
falls onto, yeah, what did you say?
The holy male was very holy.
There he goes. And it falls on the ground with laughter.
After I just
Can I run
stabbed
up
him.
and jump on his
Yeah,
head?
pretty much.
Yeah, you can. It's your go.
Yeah.
So roll to see if you can hit him.
She has advantage because he's prone.
Oh yeah. So roll 2 d20s and take the higher number.
I think. Yeah. Hilariously.
6 and 7. Yeah, that doesn't. Even with your +5, that does not really help you. So you go to run and jump on him, and you run into his force field and fall back on the floor.
Oof.
And now you're on the floor on your butt for a second. Copperfront says, "What a good joke." Okay, Francisco's turn. He is on the ground. So what disadvantage? Is that how that works?
Yeah, so he has to roll. Well, he just has to roll above a 14 this turn.
Oh, okay.
If he
roll above
doesn't, then he
14.
just continues to miss his turn.
So I'm going to roll to see if I get above 14. Got an 11. I do not. Oh, hold on a second. No, I don't have that on there. What is that stat? Or is it a stat?
Well, no, it's
Okay.
just you have to. Yeah, you just have to roll above it.
Okay.
It's a
nope.
side
Oh, a
roll.
wisdom saving throw. Wisdom saving.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
Above a 14?
Yeah,
Nope. Okay, his turn is done. Bailey.
I'm making him laugh. You guys better smush him.
When are we gonna bring our dragon out?
Let's save it just in case.
Should I use my magic missiles again, or should I use my quarterstaff?
Magic missile. You have advantage.
Okay.
Plus your
I'm
true
gonna-
strike, yeah.
Magic missile.
Yeah.
So I have
plus
to roll
your
my
true strike.
d20 3 times.
6 times.
6 times
technically.
actually. So basically, roll 2d20s 3 times. So roll
Yeah.
for the first missile, 2d20s.
First missile.
5.
5. Okay, so that does not. That first one does not hit.
Rough.
9.
9. That second one does not hit.
Come on, Bailey.
And drop it on the floor.
Should I re-roll? Hang on,
Yeah.
13.
Oh, that one stays.
That one stays. Yep.
And a
3.
3.
3.
16.
13 does not.
16.
16.
Combine them
16
together.
hits.
No, you don't
16,
combine them together.
No, combine them together. You take the higher of the two
13
numbers.
plus
Oh.
your magic to hit, which would probably be
A
10 plus your
D4.
wisdom.
A d4 plus 1.
What's
No,
your? Is there an attack bonus on that?
your wisdom? Your wisdom modifier is +4, so it would be 14.
14.
Well, no, not 14.
Not
it would
14,
be
it'd be
6. It's proficiency bonus plus her magic casting ability. So for a wizard, it's wisdom. So it'd be wisdom modifier +2, because she's a level 1.
So what did she get in the end?
+6
Plus
on
6
her.
on 13, so 19. 19
19.
hits. So you get 1 hit
19.
on the magic missile. Go ahead and throw for damage on the
Okay,
magic
that's the
missile.
d4?
Yeah.
Yes.
2 times though? Or 1?
One.
Just 1, because it's just 1 magic missile.
What about her true strike though?
That's not.
Yeah,
Or is
her
that
true
what
strike
that
just
was?
gives her? Yeah,
Hey,
it just gives her advantage
The
to
4
hit.
is the
Oh,
square.
fair enough.
Oh,
Yeah.
duh. No, that's a 6.
No, yeah, she had it.
No, yeah, the 4 is
No,
the
you
four-
had
Oh,
it
never
right
mind.
one.
Okay, sorry.
the
Just
pyramid
joking.
one.
Just joking.
1 point of damage.
1.
All right.
Try my quarter
1 point of
staff.
damage.
Eleanor,
Melanor.
split him open. Oh, he gets to roll to break free.
Oh, right, sorry.
Is that for each time?
Yeah, every time he takes damage.
16.
Oh, he's
He has
done.
broken free from the laughing spell.
Dang it, dang it,
He
dang
has
it.
finally understood that wasn't a very funny joke.
He finally realized it was a funny joke.
All right.
Oh boy.
Realized it was trash. We're gonna use our breath weapon here.
Okay,
do it.
15 feet, dexterity save, fire. When you
Okay.
breathe the weapon, each creature in the area throw. The DC has to do a saving throw of 13. That equals 13.
He did not do Copper Fronts' role playing. He's like, oh, I get it now. Not funny. Okay, so the saving throw failed. So roll to see if you hit in general.
All right.
Well, is that one of your magic things?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
it's-
his breath weapon. I think he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Right, failed.
And
So you
okay.
hit. So roll for damage, whatever that is.
It is a 2d6.
All right.
On a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Absolutely failed save.
Perfect.
You get what?
Damage.
1?
What's that?
What do you get? A 1?
Like a 5 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
So I add the 2 together, or do I just get
Yeah.
the higher?
Add the two together. Yep.
5.
5 points of damage. All right.
The
Brody,
flames.
what is Sir Luke John Perrier going to do?
Man, I'm just gonna keep mocking him. I'm gonna
Alright.
give him some more vicious mockery.
Mock him.
Your blood will be the ink to my quill on which I will write many death haikus. Wisdom saving throw, 14.
Wisdom saving of 14. No. Fails.
4 damage.
4 points of damage. All right. At this point, the princess arrived. The doors burst open once again, distracting everyone because the doors were magically shut. The princess
sick of this.
arrives.
Oh,
Time slows down
Oh boy.
once
right.
again.
Because she slowed
Time
time down.
slows down, but what you notice is that Francisco is not slowing down with it.
Ah,
But
Oh.
he is sort of going, well, this is interesting.
right.
The princess says, I have decoded the dream. It was just a still image of the castle I was seeing from above, but what I was actually seeing was from the perspective of a bird flying around the castle. The reason Francisco has been trying to get rid of all the feather pillows is because he's allergic to feathers.
Because he's what?
Allergic to feathers.
Wait, do I still have the feather?
You still have the pillow.
Someone still has that feather pillow.
I do. So can I pull up my feather and tickle him with it?
You can pull out your feather pillow.
Yeah, just
whap
So
him with
it's
it.
bam! Though, can I? But it,
I'll dramatically
At this-
toss the pillow to
At
Curly
this point,
Sue.
Francisco says, the princess. The ambition of the princess is true. Look at her trying to take me out of the way and take the kingdom for herself. Are you really going to buy this?
Yep.
yep.
I really don't
That
like either of you. Just
Dramatically
kidding, I like the
rip
princess.
the feather pillow apart. Feathers bursting everywhere. I grab a feather and I shove it up his nose.
Okay, so roll to see if you can get within range to get the feather
What,
the feather up
20?
his nose.
Yep.
Yeah. 13.
Plus, would it
Plus.
be like a
Plus.
dexterity check or acrobatics or?
Well, we're just gonna go with initiative because I think she got it. Because your initiative bonus is +3,
Yeah.
which is a 16, which is not quite close. It has to be a 17 to break through his force field barrier.
Then let's do.
So
that
you're
was-
gonna rip the pillow open?
Yeah,
Okay.
dramatically so that they're
The
everywhere.
feathers are everywhere,
Not
okay.
just dropped. They're like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you try to go up to him with the feather, and again he force fields you away, so you do not get to hit him with the pillow. If there was only some way to distract him from the magic, from using the magic, so that you could get closer.
Can
to
I
him.
blow my whistle?
You could probably blow a whistle.
Do it.
Go for it.
You blow the whistle, and somehow you,
Beautiful.
having blown the whistle doesn't seem like it's stopping. It seems like the sound is carrying on. It seems like it's echoing through the hall. It seems like it's almost playing a melody. And yet somehow you seem to be able to hear the roars of ancient dragons through
Nice.
the air. At this point, the ground begins to shake. You hear a massive, what sounds like an explosion. You're all thrown to the ground from the explosion. Francisco and everybody is lying on the ground. Francisco is going, "What was that? Why am I detecting such amazing magic?" And suddenly, over the castle, and the king is going to be sad about the repair bill, but the roof of the throne room peels away, and the dragon comes and sits on top of a wall and roars and breathes fire into the night sky and says, "I have returned." The king says, I thought this was, my ancestors told me there were rumors of the dragon, and now I'm finally able to see the dragon. You are all prone.
Okay.
It is
Thrown
now
or prone?
prone. You're all lying on
Okay.
the ground. But it is now, who just went?
I did.
know.
You did.
She blew the
It's
whistle.
now
She went on the
Francis-
feather.
It's now Francisco's turn. There are feathers strewn everywhere. Francisco is clambering to his feet. He is just going to do an all-out raging attack.
Oh boy.
Generally magical attack on everybody. He rolls an 18.
Oh, that
Does
hits everyone.
anybody have more than an 18 AC?
No.
Highest one we have is 13.
13. He's going to hit you all, and he's going to roll a D8.
He
for
could
damage.
kill me.
He rolled an 8.
He killed me.
He takes you down to. We'll play new. So what happens is
Did I get to roll my saving throw?
Yeah, go for it.
But isn't our dragon
Yeah.
gonna
I got one success. I'm not dead yet. I'm bleeding.
Can-
You're not dead.
I
Okay.
do saving
You're
throw?
reduced to 1 hit point. Everybody else takes no. I just did it for him because he's gonna die.
I'm gonna die too. I'm at 7.
No, you're fine. Oh, you're at 7. Yeah. You need.
No,
to
you
roll.
had 9 hit points.
I don't.
You're down to 1 hit point, Brody, aren't you?
Yeah, I had 8 before.
You had 8 before.
I had 8 before.
Oh, you
So
took
that-
1 damage from the
From the sleep.
So you're knocked out.
Okay.
You're not dead. You're lying on the ground. You're knocked out.
What is
Bailey
our
would need-
dragon
Do I roll my
doing? Our
20,
dragon's not
20
doing
then?
anything to help us.
You have to
Well,
get
it's because
above
it's not
10.
his turn yet.
I get above 10.
Yeah.
So you down to 3
11.
points.
So you have 1 fail.
Because you took 8 points of damage.
So
I
what
took
do I
8
do?
points of
So
damage.
you
Everybody
have
took 8 points.
Just
of damage.
by letting our dragon out?
draw 6 circles.
No, because
like
what
mine.
happened was basically
6 circles?
Francisco thought he was in for it, so he basically just went with an all-out attack and hit everybody
Okay.
with just a
Love
magical
So
force
these are the
blast.
good ones. These are the bad ones. If you get 3 bad ones, you're dead. So you have 1 bad one.
Okay, so that was his turn. The dragon is now going to take a turn.
Okay.
The dragon is going to roll to try and blast Francisco into next week. He rolled a 10. So he's scary, but Francisco is able to dodge the fire blast, and the fire burns up.
Francisco's
here by
quick.
his hair. Okay, so Bailey, what are you going to do?
She's currently incapacitated too.
Can I do
Oh, really?
Yeah, we have
I
the
Okay.
same.
had 7.
We have the same health.
Never mind. You guys are both passed out on the ground.
me and her are both.
I'm at
Uh,
4, so-
Greg, Greg, what is
Just
Melnor
nobody's-
going to do at this point?
You guys have some health pots still, so
I was
you
about
guys
to say-
should pop those.
Yeah, you should give
Oh
it to
yeah,
us.
you guys, yeah.
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 So you guys have 3 health potions. So who had the health potions? Because who used
Mine's
those on
gone.
the king? Yours
Mine's
is gone.
gone.
We each had
I
one.
have one.
We each had one.
You
Yeah.
have one, okay, and you
So
guys
now we each have one.
She can't use hers though. So
No, she can't
one
use
of
hers.
you
So what
guys
do you
might
wanna
have
do?
to pour it in.
I'm gonna heal myself.
glug glug glug.
Okay, all right. You heal yourself.
Are these just like small bottles?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It'd be
basically,
full
but
dose
they're
for
full.
us.
They're full health though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you get your full health back. Good idea.
Sick.
Okay.
And I'm going to call that your turn. That's
Alright.
it for you.
Yep.
Brody's knocked down. Justine, what are you going to do? What's Curly Sue going to do?
I'm gonna take my health and I'm gonna pour it into Bailey's mouth.
Okay, she
Cool,
gets
cool.
her health points back. She is now awake. And
Get my full points or just
your
half?
you get your full original health hit points back.
Can I do like half in hers, half in Brody's, like even it out?
They're pretty
Only get
small
like
bottles.
half
They're
back.
pretty small bottles, but
We're gnomes.
sure. No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
fine.
You'll be
It's
fine.
fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be all right. There is still a get out of jail free card, so you guys don't have to worry about dying. I promise you guys you were going to die, so you're not going to die. Okay, so with that, it is now Francisco's turn again.
Dang it, Francisco.
Francisco is going to roll again. He rolled a 16 this time.
Hit everybody.
Fortunately for you guys, he is
Recharging from the last attack.
Yeah, he's still pretty worn out from the last attack.
Oh, perfect.
So as he goes to I gotta decide. Sorry, I have to decide. There's one or two things I could do here. I have to be very careful. As he goes to do this last throw to try and kill you all,
Right.
the dragon says, "Enough!" and his voice shakes the throne room. And the dragon says, "Francisco, stop doing what you're doing and stop being bad." And Francisco says,
Persuasive.
All the persuasions.
Francisco's like, "I would rather die than have my plans to take over the kingdom be thwarted." And so the dragon says, "Okay."
So be it.
The dragon then blasts Francisco with 15 points of damage.
Woo!
Francisco is now on the ground, knocked out.
Sick.
He has been completely incapacitated. And yeah, you guys are now clambering to your feet. The king is clambering to his feet. Or the princess is there as well. She's kind of floating around saying, "Get up with the feather!" Which you may want to do now.
What? Whose turn? is it?
Mine. Is it not?
It is... Yeah, it's Bailey's turn.
Okay, so I take the feather.
You go and you grab one of the feathers strewn about the room.
Going. I have to
And-
roll. See if I hit. Wow.
No, because he's on the
He's knocked
ground.
out.
Okay.
Just go up to him. And
I lay there
and with,
groaning.
and with that tickle,
Combusts into flame.
he breaks out into hives and dies.
Woo! The final kill, guys.
And Bailey gets the final kill again.
That's so funny.
This last fight did not go the way I was planning. That's okay. We got through it.
4 guys for me.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, the warlock expires and is no more. The dragon says, "Fairlandia is in good hands, in the hands of the adventurers. Keep the magic whistle. The whistle.
The magic missiles.
And if we should ever meet again, I will come to your aid."
So I can blow it whenever I want.
And with that, he flies away. And as he launches himself into the air,
I blow my whistle.
the stone he was standing on crumbles under his feet and falls into the throne room. The king, who has come back, looks up and goes, "Someone's got to pay for that roof, because that's going to be a really expensive thing." The princess, of course, is perfectly happy. Everyone's happy. Everything's good. Everything's great. You guys have beaten the warlock and have successfully completed the Fairlandian Adventures, Episode 1.
Yeah!
Next
Or the
episode,
first
Brody
episode
tried
of
to take over the
Killed-
princess's
Killed
throne.
it. Oh, what do you mean try?
Well, that was a thing. Sorry about the ending.
Hey, guys.
I'll work
That was
on
good.
I'll work
That
on
was
that for next time.
We got a
that
dragon
is,
on call.
That is
Yeah.
it for the night. I'm going to go back to the chat screen for a second. That is
Oh, you
it
got
for the
it in
night.
there.
Thank you,
You
to
got it in there.
All my
Greg,
duties.
who played Melanor. Thank you to Bailey, who played Shelly. Thank you to Brody, who played Luke. Thank you to Justine, who played Curly Sue. This has been the second episode of D&D on this channel.
Hey, if you make a new character, you should
Hoping
make a
to
boy
do
named
more.
Sue.
Stay tuned. We'll talk about it later.
Boy named Sue.
But that's it for the night.
Justin
we
Sue.
got through it.
I don't think you've
We
ever
got
listened
through
to
it,
Johnny
and
Cash.
The ending was terrible,
Well,
and I apologize.
have, but not,
No, that's
Okay,
not that
out
song.
here for the night.
And
That was
I could
So
sing
thanks
you
to
the
everybody who
entire Ring of
stopped in.
Fire
Thank
song,
you
but like,
to Ford
course.
Fanatic for the bits, and for SpongeBob Rap, who is I can't believe is not Ford Fanatic, for more bits. Thank you to Bobo for the host. Thanks to everybody who stopped in and said hi. Everybody who's kind enough to stop in and chat and all that good stuff.
how many people did we have stop in?
People were coming and going. I'll have to take a look again, but yeah. So thank you all very much for hanging out. My next scheduled stream is sometime. I'll probably do something tomorrow, if not definitely Wednesday. Not sure what we're doing Wednesday, but we'll talk about that. We'll come back to it. Until next
Wink, wink,
time.
nudge, nudge.
Until next time we do D&D, or the next time we play on Twitch, or the next time we hang out with these people. Say hi to your folks for me. I love you all. Thank you. Have a great night, and I'll be back again. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, I'm actually going to turn the screen off now.